Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second round of the Wednesday League, Season 7 for the RRF1 Wednesday drivers. And I've got my tablet on, so that's really annoying hearing myself twice. Our job has left the session. She's just witnessed where we are and thought, fuck this. Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Chinese Grand Prix. There are 20 drivers, of course. Jarvdate will be getting himself back in very, very soon. Full lobby for the Wednesday League. 20 drivers. Let's run through. We got Woodsy, Michael JFF, aka Mike Fairley back in the day. He's a reserve for tonight. The only reserve. 19 regular drivers come through with Drop Lobster not being able to attend due to work. Gamerman, Blackout, Danny. He was week one's winner. Dark Mark, Ozers, Angelic Raisin, Primal Whale, a mere 0.2 of a second behind Danny in the first race. Even Stevens. We've got Mark V, Dragoon, Chocky, Raver, who's got a new gamer tag representing the RRF1 League. Fair play, buddy. We've got Baz the Ninja, Rossi, Rara, Jarvdate, who will eventually get herself back in, and DNF Whisperer. So, after a very, very impressive first outing in the season, of course, thrilling race. Couple of removals, couple of takeouts. Leonard says, good luck, guys. Fatal says, evening pause, man. I say, good luck to everyone. I mimic Leonard's words. I also say evening failed defiance. And I think I've just pressed the wrong button and my stream's gone off the screen. Absolutely sensational. Right, and so, let me just see how we're doing to start. Game around, first car round this evening. Raver Chili, of course, a very impressive P4. And then we've got Angelic Raisin, who had a very uninspiring Bahrainian Grand Prix, of course. Looked very impressive at first, but then, of course, ended up having pretty much a race from hell. I won't. So, here we go then. 20 drivers, 28 laps, 3 qualifying sessions. For those of you who don't follow the sport of F1 but like watching a bit of this, basically the first session is an 18-minute session. There's Jarvdate just jumping back in the lobby. You see a little flicker there. Also as well, the bottom 5 get eliminated at the end of the first 18-minute session. Then top 15 go through to Q2, which is the second qualifying little mini elimination session. The fastest 10 drivers start on the tyres that they do their quickest laps on, as you do, unless it changes weather conditions, and you can start them wherever the fuck you want, basically. Top 10, then of course the bottom 5 get eliminated, and then in the final shootout it is a 10-car shootout to determine the top dog. I love the commentary. Can't imagine race without your commentary. Oh man, you sweetheart. Here we go. If I can have a good race against the Sweats on Monday, you'll be fun on Monday. Good evening, gents. Mark, making your official RF1 debut tonight, of course, as a regular driver. So we're going to get on board with Gamerman, taking the first 2 corners, which you really should only take as 1. Also in the chat, we've got a resub there. Dark Mark, thank you very much, brother. Much appreciated, man. Love you to bits. Unlucky effort from you on the co-op on Monday. Expecting big things from you here tonight, of course. Gamerman takes a very, very... Oh, that's not a bad line. Maybe a little bit too shallow into turn, I don't know what fucking number that is. 1, 2, into 4. Round the long left-hander, a place where so many people have lost it this week. Already nearly becomes another victim game, man. The first it would have been tonight. No invalidation, though. Pretty much seeing Q1 as getting his eye in. Almost made Q2 last week, which is a sensational effort. Better late than never, says Dragoon. I have no idea what it was on about. Ozzy can't keep the car off, putting her on there. 9 bottom wise, but alright again. Oh, mate, just leave him. Just fucking leave him. Fuck him. It's funny to watch. It gives the stream a bit more added charm. I think it's probably the word for it. Give him on. Let's see what he tops out at down the long back straight. Let's flick him off game. Let's flick. Oh, so we might as well go off TV pod to get a more bullshitty version of the TV pod mode into the hairpin there. How's he going to tackle this one? Takes it very nicely. Is he going to keep the backing on the way? He certainly does. And that's a McLaren, who I believe is Whale, getting out of... I'm assuming that was a spin. We'll ignore that one there. Gamerman coming across the line then. Does himself 1 minute 34.7. Nice little cheeky warm-up lap. Right there, Raver. I believe this could be quicker. 33.1. Raver getting straight down to business. Angelic Raisin, of course, got a podium pre-season France and tops the charts with a 32.4. That's an impressive lap time. Immediate at the start. Raining Blood says, hi, Daddy. Scott, stop getting on the ale, mate. Fucking hell, seriously, doesn't suit you. Right. Alf, the Aston Martin, of Primal, of course. Replacing Getziger, who we had to remove from the league. No point beating around the bush, no point dwelling on it. He drove like an idiot. Drive like an idiot consistently. Off you go. Simple as. We don't take messing around idiots in this league. Primal gets himself in there with a 1 minute 33.3. Put himself in P3. Just a couple of tenths behind Raver. Remember yesterday, guys, in the Tuesday League, 17 people showed up. 1.1 seconds was the gap between the entire field. Mike Fairley with a 1:35.0. Will Woodsy be able to beat his teammate here? Looking like it's going to be a very close comparison between the two. Woodsy does a 1:35.7. Took up the narrow line quite towards the end of that corner. Now let's have a look here. McLaren coming around. That's Wales starting his lap. Has already dropped the back end. The AlphaTauri of Rassir also starting his flying lap. We've got a Williams also on the back straight. We're going to go on board with Gamerman to see it. Oh. Well, I was going to say to see if he's going to improve, but, well, he got off the grass. Well, he got on the grass, went back up, got off the grass, and went back on it. He thought, fuck this, I'll not finish my fucking cranberry sauce sandwich. Straight back on the grass, finish off that fucking picnic. Right, here we go then. So we've got anybody else coming now to start their laps. I believe the AlphaTauri of Raver is going again, is he? No, he's having a little push lap here. This time round, Mercedes of Angelic Racing comes straight back into the pits. I think that, honestly, I think that may very well be good enough to get himself through. A couple of guys here may have to go a couple more times. Alfa Romeo then of, I believe it is, Dragoon starting his lap, of course. The man who likes recording clips of me calling him Shakira around this track, which is somewhat quaint. Blackout starting his flying lap as well. Aston Martin coming round. I believe as Primal is he going to go for his second attempt. He's a bit slower, but he does actually improve by a couple of attempts. Very good final sector. 1:33.1, not quite displacing V3 F1 Raver. He's going to like the sound of that, as is Shocky. Much love and respect to the V3 F1 guys. Started the new league recently. Wish them all the best, of course. And that looks like an absolute clusterfuck down there. What? What has just happened? Okay, McLaren then just in front. Chucky. He's probably wondering why there was a Ferrari parked up, as did the next McLaren of Wales, who does a 1:33.2 to get himself nice and get his eye in, shall we say. And that's Raver with from Raver P2. He's managed to, did he? No, he was up there anyway. Rassir 33.4, getting his eye into the equation, so to speak. Haas driver of Danny on his outlap. Danny, of course, has been the man to watch so far. Won every single race. Is Roger in V3 F1. You see, that is the way. You've just basically got to, you've got to show love for other racing leagues, man. Mark V, that's a hell of a lap on his first official qualifying lap in this league. Beautiful, and that is a Raver improvement as well. 1:32.9. There's an Alfa Romeo going very, very fucking slowly up there. I want to see what's happened. Oh, dearie me. She's got Jordan's going exceptionally slowly. She's kind of not facing the right way, which isn't ideal. A couple more lap times have been put in. Blackout 32.7. What else have we got? Raver's just done a couple of laps. Primal didn't improve on his lap. I think he's coming around again, though, if I'm right. We're going to get on board with Primal, then come into the pits. That was an absolute waste of time, wasn't it? So who's next on track? We've got the Macca of Chucky. You've got to show other racing leagues some love, bro. That's how the community spreads. A lot of these leagues trying to, survive on their own. You've always got to kind of give credit where credit is due as well. So Jarv does actually do a 1:53. Obviously, after that spin, that is quite an impressive time considering she spent 20 seconds of it facing the absolute fucking wrong way. Here comes Chucky then across the line into 4th position. Raver won't like that. Those two always seem to be close together on track. I think Rassi is coming back round, is he? Yes, he is. 1:33.0. Other McLaren of Wales doesn't get an improvement. The Red Bull coming around then. That's Whisper to start her lap. O's is now to start his lap. And we're going to go on board with Danny then. The only Haas car currently on a flying lap. I believe Rara's just gone out of the pits. Here comes Danny and gets P5. Okay. That was kind of unexpected. And Jarv did has absolutely exploded. Holy moly. I think it's the first victim in qualifying all week. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pay our respects, guys. Pay our respects. Blackout's moved to 32.7. Even Stevens slots himself in there. Had a very, very impressive debut outing. Gets himself in there with a 1:32.8. Danny in 6th. Then we got the AlphaTauris. And we got, I think someone retire in the pits, maybe. Rara starting his flying lap. We'll go on board with Chucky and the Macca. Is he going again? I don't know. He's half a second off, but feel like fucking hiccups again. Feel like flashing. Not ideal. And that was a bit of cherry flavour Pepsi, because why the absolute fuck not? Right, and so Chucky coming around the final corner, and he's going to be coming to the pits, no doubt. Yes, he does. Right, that was hype for absolutely no reason. Whale coming through. He's only just about in the top 10, Whale. The Alphas on the grid are quicker than ours on Mondays. I think we should look into that. Being a Haas driver in the Tuesday League, I think the Alfa Romeo should really be watched out here, to be fair. Actually, I think we're... I'm not sure, Dark Mark, to be fair, mate. We're not doing that bad. What we should do. Whale, by the way, gets a 1 minute 32.6 as we watched it as the crow flies. Good stuff there by Whale. I believe that even Stevens is going to be coming into the pits here. He's a 10th down on his time. He carries on. Okay, we get a lap time to watch then. The Williams, I believe that is of Mark V, still trundling around, and he goes flying into the pits, hopefully not flying into the wall. Like we saw, I think it was Lennon who did that on the performance, was it, I think? I can't remember. It was slightly amusing to turn around and see a Red Bull bodywork flying through the air behind me. Whale 5th. We've got Ozis has got himself into P11. Not a bad lap by Ozis. Track is that way, though, mate. I've got to be honest with you. You get in there. You're in the right direction, at least, anyway. Rowett is only 15th place at the moment. Dark Mark and Baz yet to leave the garage for the first time. Good luck to all drivers involved here tonight. At least that jar of dirt can put her feet up for about 35 minutes. Get ahead in the game and try and work out what's going on. Woodsy struggling around this track. I believe there's a Red Bull going a little bit slowly as well. Woodsy, don't want to hit that curve. That's one place you don't want to touch, mate. As currently have a cut-off of 1 minute 35.0. Mark and Baz still yet to leave the garage. Incidentally, 6 minutes to go in the qualifying session. Guys, how's my stream looking? Just to confirm, is it okay? Because I'm getting lag outs here on my tablet. Let me know. Everything okay stream-wise on your side? And oh god, oh, whispered. Yeah, what's he? Oh yeah, you don't want to go into the back of him there. Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, guys, let me know how the stream's faring. I've had a couple of bad weeks, haven't I? Of that. Whisper currently sitting P13. She has qualified. Woodsy 17, currently out. Good, my end streams, great positive. Cheers, guys, thanks. Just my tablet is a sack of fucking shit then. Clearly. I'll wait till the last 3 minutes and then go out. Cheers, mate, nice. Yeah, do you know what? It's what it's not what I started doing. I just end up going for smokes and forget to set time lapse, to be fair. That's my biggest problem. I remember once I was in the Monday League. Was it Britain, I think, Fatal? A couple of guys retiring from the pits. I think they've done enough. And I got to like 4 minutes before the end, and I was like, why am I sitting in the garage? I totally forgot I got to Q3. That was one of them. Dragoon says, ain't this the track we sing Shakira? I've already referenced that, mate. Who's out? There's AlphaTauri. Who's that? It's Rassir. Oh, I caught you there, mate. Your tyres don't lie, like Shakira's hips don't lie. Never really knew that she could dance like that. Well, I did. Seen it 15 years ago on music video. When Michael F. Jean did a really cool, odd-looking backflip for a 40-year-old man. But we'll leave that there. He sings for the Fugees, so I'm assuming he must be pretty decent. Like, right, and Whale has retired from session. That's another one just waiting in. I'd say Roward needs to get his ass back to the pits to get his tyres on. Yeah, but mate, it's because we spent so much time in Q1 and borderline in Q2. We just completely forgotten that as an... Oh, that's... I went to Mark there. That's Primal. Oh, dear, Mark V has retired. I think they all know they're pretty much done the business. Mark is definitely through because there are 5 drivers below him or more who have retired. So, obviously, the likes of Angelic Raisin and Mark are in a position to retire. And that burp was sponsored by Coca-Cola. So, yeah. Once again, guys, as we always say, I know there's a lot of shit going on in the world recently. Mike JFF has invalidated. That could put him in a bit of bother, especially with that amount of time to go. I don't often, like, jump on, latch on to current affairs on my streams. I've never believed in that. It's not something I do, but I'd like everybody in the chat to give us a little cheeky hashtag pray for Ukraine for me. I know there's a lot of other nasty, naughty people out there in the world, but obviously this is the biggest tragedy right now, so hashtag pray for Ukraine. I can't even say it. Hashtag pray for Ukraine. I'm not sure if anyone's rocking Ukrainian flags for this evening, but I know I definitely am. I know Dark Mark rocked a cheeky little Ukraine flag as well. What happened to Marky Ma? I don't know what happened to Marky Ma, mate. Marky Mark. I don't know, mate. I bring up different nicknames for each individual time. Season. To be fair, it all depends on how many people are going to show up. I mean, you may get some short qualities the way Monday's going, but that's something we have to address as the admins. People, of course, will always find it difficult to stay. Yeah, there you go, Rod. Cheers, buddy. Like I said, I don't believe on latching on to current affairs and trying to make a scene out of it, but a couple of bits and bobs are seen on the old press and the news, which I don't watch. I think the news in Britain is a load of bullshit, quite frankly. They're all fucking mongos, a lot of them. Great second sector by Dark Mark there. So Marky V's Marky Mark. Dragoon sometimes is Marky Mark, and Dark Mark can also be known, Mark V, as Marky Mark. So this is going to be a really fun thing to do. Mike JFF is going again, is he? Well, he's not going very quick. I'll be honest, unless he's on a slow lap here. But yeah, saw some stuff on the news, like, you know, with little kids and that. I was like, nah, man. Nah, you got to draw it. Yeah, cheers, Marky Mark. There you go, I got you. But yeah, some of the shit I've seen, man. Not a lot brings me to the old boiling point of tears. And Dark Mark there gets stuff 1 minute 32.9. Messaged me privately, said he had no practice. So good to see Dark Mark getting himself up there. Yeah, do you know what, Roger? What do I really watch? I'm watching a little cheeky bit of the Parliament. You'll see what goes on with them Mongos in fucking Downing Street. You've actually dealt with this really well, actually, compared to what they usually do. Rassi out on track. I don't know if that's a good idea for Rassi to be out on track going, but he's got a 32.5, so he's up in P4 or 3, sorry. But yeah, I think British news coverage is bullshit. Especially BBC News today. Like, you know, I was watching it just after while the landlord was here sorting out the bloody boiler check, and like the amount of bollocks the BBC chat is hilarious. I think probably the highlight of my day was Vladimir Klitschko clenching a fist when the woman asked him a question. I was like, man, you don't want to piss them bad boy motherfuckers on fire over there, seriously. They've been knocked down a couple of times, but don't piss them off. Right, here we go. So we've got a Red Bull coming around. I believe that is Whisper coming into the pits. Does she think she's done enough here? Baz hasn't left the garage. I don't know. That's random. I'll be sat at the back. I got back from work into... yes. Now, Baz... read my mind, brother. Read my mind. Gamerman has just jumped Rara. Into P15 did Gamerman. Mike JFF is still rolling around. He was 6 seconds off, but he's got his teammate right behind him here. So either they're both going to go collectively quicker, or we're going to have a couple of issues here. Oh, Dragoon, you're often sometimes known as cunt. I mean, we've worked together, and look at that. Was he just too close to the back of Mike JFF there? Rara is out at the moment. If he gets an invalidation, that's Rara out of qualifying. Gamerman's done here, I think. Yep, he's sorted. I don't think Gamerman needs to go again. Well, he won't be going again. Primal retires. He's safe. Oz is also safe. The only ones who aren't really safe there, well, I'll probably say from Oz's down. No, sorry, forgive me. Oz's is safe, but you've got Gamerman in trouble. Rara's coming round. Mike JFF is actually up on his time. Do you know what? If Mike JFF, Rara has a bad lap here. Mike Fairley could find himself sneaking into Q2. Woodsy, I don't think is going to be improving. His fuel light's on, so yep, that's Woodsy pretty much done. We're going to go on board with Mike Fairley here. He could find himself sneaking into Q2 for the first time in his RRF1 career. His second race, I believe, well, third, I think he raced the French Grand Prix in pre-season, but his second official start as a reserve. So let's see how he does. Ozer's guaranteed to go through to Q2. That's probably as high up than what he expected. How can Mike deal with this then? Will Mike Fairley get through? Oh, he missed out by 1/10 of a second. But Rara, now the buck falls to Rara. He is a little bit up on his time. Not the perfect lap here by Rara, but I think it could very well be enough to see him through. He, of course, Rara, a former pole sitter in the pause corner. That house loves that corner. Shakira. 13th position, 1 minute 33.2. So top to bottom, ignoring Jar of Dirt and Baz. Obviously, Jar of Dirt had a spin and then a crash. 3.2 seconds separate first and 18th. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Good effort, but unfortunately we lose Gamerman. Is Gamerman going again? Can Gamerman find 4/10? Oh, he's out of ERS. Woodsy, the Ferrari boys, once again, both out in Q2. Dragoon this time does get through. I believe he was out last session, of course. Well, Gamerman, that's one way to make some time up, I guess. Fuck the chicane off fuck the hairpin off altogether. Is Gamerman going to go around the complete example? May as well do. Is Gamerman going to knock Whisper out? He didn't, but he did improve. Great lap by Gamerman, but Whisper makes it through to Q2. Both Red Bulls through. Well done from you guys. And there you go, guys. That is the top 15 decided for tonight's Wednesday league action. Angelic Raisin topping the chart with Mark V and Rasir rocking a lot of Ukrainian flags tonight, guys. A lot of people taking it to their hearts, so fair play. We've got Rasir along with Whale, Blackout and Even Stevens, Darkmark and Chucky, Danny and Raver, Primal Ozers, Rowett, Dragoon and DNF Whisper making up. Look at that! 13 drivers within 8 tenths! Go on, you close fucking tight-knit bastard group. Gamer Man, of course, the first one eliminated. Then we got Mike Fairley, Woodsy, Jar of Dirt, which I think is officially one of the biggest gaps in qualifying history in RRF1, but she didn't make a competitive lap. So, and Barnes, of course, just getting back in time to get in the lobby, but unfortunately not going out. Not having enough time to get himself out onto track. 21 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all having a lovely evening. Big shout out to Dark Mark, who are subscribed already. And I hope you guys are going to be, well, enjoying. We've got, I think half the grid is actually streaming their point of view. I don't think I've got enough time to put all the links in the chat. But I know Rara, Mark V, DNF Whisper, Ozers, Whale, Rasir, Chucky and Rave, I think they've all got their own POVs on the go, guys, so I would say go check them out. I've not got enough time to put all the links on, unfortunately. Here's Ozers. Is he going to be first out? Ozers gets the first viewing of Q2. Okay, the first viewing of Q2 in. Because I am fucking good that way. Rhymes for days. Got no rhyme for days. Probably have some. Evening, Chippy. How's it going? Welcome into the Wednesday night. We've got a full lobby here tonight, guys. Hashtag Team Papaya, says Chippy. Both into Q2, Whale and Shocky. Probably two of the kind of bigger points haul scorers in this league, you'd imagine. But then we're only at China, so anything can happen. Different people can obviously progress at different rates. Dragoon just behind Ozers there. Ozers getting out of the way, letting Dragoon take the timed lap. We're going to see no Chuckle Brothers bullshit. Hopefully we can just latch onto one character. What, one character? What am I on about? The fuck is this? Like a fucking Square Enix series? I'm just going to go and level up my character, you know? Fuck, I don't know why I put a Boris Johnson accent on there. That bitch talks about leveling up all the time. I will level up my parties. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have a party in 12 Downing Street. That's where my peasants and my hookers live. Yeah, that has no relevance to F1, but we'll leave that one slide. I enjoy this way too much. Right, and so we're going to be on board with Dragoon for his time lap of Q2. Let's see how he traverses the final hairpin. And he will be able to start his qualifying lap off very, very, very soon indeed. So, Dragoon, in officially his 4th season, or his 5th season, sorry. What are you doing? Well, that was a really conventional way to enter the pits. So Ozers does get watched after all. Here's your pressure, motherfucker. Right, so back on board with Ozers. Let's see how he takes turn 1. The man who claimed he can't face the right way. Let's see if he backs his claims up. A little bit wider to turn 1, but there's like about 3 or 4 different lines that you can take into turn 1 /2. Kind of like, you've got to really take it as one flowing, fluid corner to get the best out of it. There you go on the exit there. Coming towards the little kink right under towards the end of sector 1. Little tight, cheeky hairpin here. Coming as close to the curb as you want. You want to let the car run a bit wider. Almost like it feels like Ozers isn't willing to let the car go. Coming from me, who let the car go far too much in the last week at China and was spinning off like a fucking pissed up fidget spinner. I don't have fidget spinners. I'm not 4 years. I'm not 11. Well, between 4 and 11 years old. My daughter has one. It's pretty cool to watch. Yeah, but anyway, the mad. Anyway, Ozers round the double left-hander, which has also been the scene of a couple of spins, which you would expect to have more spins there. The place where my AI stopped dead and nearly caused an absolute fucking kerfuffle traffic jam under the safety car. That was the corner around the snail section we go, and then bombing down. Whoa, Ozers fighting the back end there. That's what you like to see. Someone dedicated throwing that car around like you're throwing an NFL football towards I can't say his name. Rob Gronkowski. Is that it? That's gotta be it. Anyway, Ozers round coming towards the final corner now, which has been dubbed Pos Corner. No fucking idea why. As we go around that beautiful corner, that actually by Ozers. First lap of the session, 1:33.1. Next lap is going to be done by the Mercedes. I believe that is Angelic Raisin. And it's invalidated. Raisin invalidated the medium run. McLaren is next. That is not a time lap as an out lap. So we're going to switch our interest over to Primal, who does 1:34.0 on the mediums. Not a bad little lap time, that, to be fair. Other McLaren on an out lap. We've got Mark V, I believe. Marky Mark is... Oh, there you go. There's the normal lag for pause. As soon as you go into a car, he does a fucking shimmy. Oh, I tell you, Cherry Cola is getting nicer and nicer, I'll be honest. Mark V on the soft tyres. 1:51. That is a sexual lap. I've got to be honest. Whisper. 1:35. Probably a little bit more of a sexual lap, to be fair, because it's actually looking even more decent. Danny then on the mediums goes 1:33.8. Good lap there by Danny. Only a couple of ticks quicker than Primal. Danny doesn't seem as quick here this weekend. At least he's not showing his true pace yet. Rassib almost beats him. 200ths of a second. 26 1,000ths of a second off Danny. In P3 at the moment he is. Blackout then. Round the pause corner. I'd feel like such an egotistical prick saying that, I've got to be honest with you. I'd blackout speed and Danny, 1:33.7. Rara. Tron. Oh, I could have made that into a Rara. Haas really does not like that corner. I've come to the conclusion. Rara 35.5 on an old set. Raver, not giving a fuck, 1:32.856. We've got a 31.7 last night as our pole time. Be interested to see how close these guys get to it. Angelic Raisin is pushing hard here. 1:33.8 and Chucky with a 33.0. I believe there's an Aston Martin come back into the pits, as does the Red Bull of Ozes. Primal and Ozes back into the pits. The McLaren of Whale, Manu was so agonisingly close to almost claiming and then winning and then, of course, losing the Wednesday League Championship last season. 1:33.157. Very competitive. In fact, competitive isn't the word. He's 6 tenths quicker than any other medium runner at the moment. But Mark V on the softs. This is a push lap for Mark. A 1:32.5, but he's on 2 lap-old softs. May not be the way you want to go here, but then he may have his own strategy sorted. Ozes, of course, is up there because you're on soft tyres, matey, at the moment. You may see a few more people switch over. Danny with a 33.8 didn't improve that time. The Red Bull of Whisper. This time we did get the Red Bull right into the pits. She goes. One of the most improved drivers, actually, in RF1. And in comes Russer. Faster than Whale, baby. Yeah, yeah, you're on quicker tyres, but I take that as a slight moral victory, if you really want to. Whale jumps on softs. 1:31. Well, that pissed all over that, didn't it? But so far, this is what we have at the moment, there, guys. We've got Mark V, Raver, Chucky, the 2 V3F1 boys representing their league very, very proudly tonight, guys, being sat in 2 and 3 on the Wednesday table. Then we've got Ozes, Whale, Blackout, Danny, Raisin, Rassir, and Primal. So out at the moment are Whisper and Rara, and of course Darkmark, Even Stevens. We are going to focus on now because he's entering Sector 2. Pretty decent lap there, Even Stevens on the medium tyres. Less than a 10th. The Whale will get you. Oh man, that it's pretty close actually. The top 13 was separated by 8 tenths of a second. Which is pretty much exactly the same gap that our top 13 was separated by yesterday. Incredibly close proximity gaps. Obviously, the likes of Woodsy, Mike Fairley, I think Michael JFF, I call him Mike Fairley from the time in Sunday Drive. That's coming back this week, guys, round 1. Fuck knows what the fucking track is. That's what I got Woodsy and Dark back in the chat for to stop myself looking like a prune. Even Stevenson around the final corner, 33.9, only just through. Only just through at the moment. He's on the cut-off line with Dragoon coming round, who's known for being a good qualifier, but just absolutely shits kittens in the race. I mean, to be fair, I mean, his rear end of his car coughs up more furbles than a cat's gullet, to be fair, so he ain't doing that bad. Round the final corner goes Dragoon, then how's he going to take this? He hits the curb on the inside very. In fact, that was very aggressive, actually. No fear shown. Round pause corner, and Dragoon is not through. There is 1 whole tenth of a second between 10th and 12th, but at the moment, Eva Stevens holds the valuable 10th place. And Raren probably needs to get himself into the pits here. Just get yourself in, get yourself on the mediums, possibly even have 2 runs on them yellow wall tyres. But Rara he's got his own way that he does things. Like I say, we don't all do things the same. That's the beauty of humanity. Some people agree with certain things, other people don't. Some people get it to work, some people don't. It's just the way it is. Right, so we have got ourselves, guys, a short bit of time left in Q2, just a shade under 6.5 minutes. We have got a couple of people on out laps. Whisper has gone onto the soft tyre. Primal's having another run out on the mediums. Darkmark, who we are watching, we're going to be showcasing Darkmark, my co-op career mode teammate, who, amazingly, I've beaten twice. because he keeps getting fucking murdered by AIs, which isn't ideal. But yeah, you got to take all the victories you can. So I don't think I've actually made a mistake this co-op career mode, actually. Be available on YouTube, by the way, guys, tomorrow night. Enjoy. Plug in the fucking series. Dragoon is actually going again, is he? Nope, even though it says he's not done a flying lap when we watched him fucking complete the flying lap. Cody's, I just love your consistently inconsistent coverage of this game. It's absolutely superb. Even Stevens, by the way, went to a 33.6, which actually moved him clear, which puts Rossino on the cut-off point with a 1 minute 33.8. Fatal says the way I run quali has to change for Monday because the way I run always going to end up with me out of Q1 or Q2. Okay, yeah. Mate, it's just the way you've got to do it, Fatal. Just go all out. Go all out. Run the quicker tyres if you have to. You know, a lot of people will be going for the one-stop. Shake it up. Put the softest compound on, even though the tyre wear may be shit at the start of the race. Give yourself a fighting chance to get yourself up there. But Dark Mark starting his lap time now. In the Aston Martin, of course, that team saw a fair bit of change. As we see Primal, of course, taking up the second seat as Getsuga unfortunately did get removed from the league. Not something I want to really touch upon here, but, you know, best of luck in his future endeavours. No, I'm not John Laurinaitis from WE. Right, so Dark Mark round turn 2. Around, completes the kind of snail section. And I think it actually counts as turn 4, so coming in towards 5 now. He's actually gone purple in Sector 1. A very decent Sector 1 that is, by the way, from Dark Mark. Nailing every corner pretty much, not losing the back end at all. Here we go then. Mark round the long left-hander. This is going to be the final stream of China Week, guys. And on Saturday, the two Ryans, Ryan Squared, will be bringing us coverage of the round 3 of the performance. That'll be Imola. So, Imola for performance. That's going to be quite fun, actually. With the race support coming on Friday night. So I need everybody from Monday League to get your clips in Abyss and Austin. If you've not already, I think the race support's done for that already. I don't think there's any clips. Last night's clips got to Whale and Ryan Moore, aka Sneaky Wolf, aka MXD Ninja, aka Aqua King, aka Rage King, aka Aqua. You get the picture. Him. Dark Mark looking pretty decently at the moment. Mooman loving the timer. Welcome into the stream, brother. Hope you're having a good day. And unfortunate for your race, Ryan Squared. Yeah, we like that one. Watching Otis supporting the Red Bulls here at the moment. Seeing Otis in Q3 would be a delight for a movement, of course. Dark Mark coming across the line, P6. I believe he's the second fastest medium runner at the moment, which he is, I believe. So I believe we've got another timed car here. DNF Whisper. He was on a 1 minute 33.9. That's the best she's got. Whisper, I believe, will be out unless she goes back in and does another lap. Yeah, but it was not exactly the most delightful time for you on Monday. But Mark V retires. Well, I believe Mark has definitely done enough. Raven retires. That was in unison, those two. Monday, Moomin. Saitama. What the fuck is a Saitama? Got a new type of orange or what? Sultana? Saitama? I will have that explanation to show how uncultured I am in a couple of minutes. Guys coming out for their final runs in Q2. 3 drivers going on to the softs. Would you really just not bother? I wouldn't think I'd bother. Well, we didn't bother, obviously, on Tuesday. Anybody who kind of went onto the softs ended up having a pretty poopy race anyway. I think with the exception of Rog, who had his first podium in God knows how long on Monday night. Right, so Dark Mark then, is he pushing? No, I don't think Mark's pushing, as far as I'm aware. He's got his fuel light on. We'll go above with Rass here. We'll pay attention to Dark Mark. He might be coming around to do a lap. I really have no idea. I don't think he will do, not with his fuel light flashing like that. And he does! Oh, fuck, wait there. Dark Mark, he was nearly improving. And he doesn't improve, so he puts an extra lap of wear on his tyres for a 0.01 second loss. But, I mean, you never know. I think he was actually up in Sector 1, actually. The McLaren of Whale moving clean out of the way, allowing Rassir to go through. Jar of Dirt's our second lag out of the session. Hopefully we can... I think there's only one more we can do before it's curtains. We usually let you come back in on 2 separate occasions. That rule was made after, I think, somebody tried to join 40 fucking times in a lobby a couple of weeks ago. We can't really be doing that. So Jar does have one more rejoin back in. At least for the moment. Rassir come around the far side, and Dragoon has retired the pits. Doesn't want to run on the soft tyres. Taking the hit for the team. And that's how we do DNF Whisper. Same as Whisper. Not wanting to kind of jeopardise his start there. Field Defence actually didn't get any damage, just lost control. Yeah, I lost control a couple of times here too. Chalky start on the soft tyres. Rassir, this will be a very, very competitive lap here, you'd imagine. Puts in P2, 32.7. Maybe a sign of things to come in Q... I can't remember what fucking qualifying session we're in. Q2. Yeah, I'll get back in there. I didn't have any damage, and I think some people realise I'm a nightmare to try and pass. You got, with the quality of drivers that this league possesses, you've got to be as wide as a bus or a Boeing. You've got no choice. That Monday league is one of the kind of, people are already leaving it because they're not competitive. That shows the level. I mean, if you've got a quality league, you know, at the end of the day, you got to suck up and get on with it or leave. That's just the way it is. And people choose to leave. Angelic Racing 32-1, quickest lap of the sessions. What up, bitches? Yeah, Bish, how's it going? Man, I'm 2-0 against you now, Bish, aren't I? Just thought I'd say that. Yeah, boy, how's it going? Oh, did you beat me in the first week? I can't remember. Primal, 1 minute 33.652. And that was actually he went through on his wheel off, so Primal's out, but Danny goes through with a 32.0. That was awesome. Ozers crossed the line at P4. Ozers guarantees himself Q3 for the first time this season. He will be happy with that. Rassir chilling at the moment. I believe there's only 2 more drivers come round. Even Stevens, who is up on his time. And Rara, who is also very up on his time. Some will say, boss, pipe your penis down, mate. Don't worry about it. Oh, he finished 4th. Well, I technically got a 4th this week as well, because Hampster got a penalty, so we'll take the victories as we can get them. 25 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Will we get the magical number of 30 to make it every single stream since we have entered Season 7? Having that number of views, you never know. Here comes Rara then. Will Team Haas get themselves through? And he does pretty much a pause round that corner. He's not going to get through. Rara's out. 33.9, very competitive time. Blackout's gone as well. So Even Stevens coming to the pits, very intelligent knowledge there by Even Stevens, knowing he's the final car to pretty much do a lap. Angelic Raisin using tyres, which he wouldn't really want to. You got Q3 last week? Did you? Guys, did Roses make Q3 last week? Oh shit, yeah, oh yeah, bollocks, yeah, didn't you? Well done, mate, 100% attempt. There you go. See, even people who don't have any facts in front of them get facts wrong. Happy days. So the drivers that are eliminated are Primal, Blackout, Rara, Whisper, and Dragoon. Bit of a shock with a couple of those names, but the fact is everyone is so close in this division. You need to really hammer it home. 2 seconds of gap between top and bottom. Obviously, mixed tyre strategies. We're going to go and have a look at the tyres the people qualified on. 9/10 of a second, the gap between the fastest medium runner and the slowest one, and 1.9 seconds between the soft runners. But there you go. I was rapid last week because it's a track I'm good at. And then, of course, it didn't end too well for Yozers, of course, as we know. But now, Bahrain, very... Bahrain's a weird one. Like, a lot of people like that track. But a lot more people like Bahrain than China. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because China isn't technically supposed to be on the game. I don't know. Rubs them up the wrong way. But anyway, apologies here, Roses. 100% Q3. So Danny, top in the charts. Quickest lap time of the race weekend for the Wednesday League so far. 32.075. Will we see a 31 based on this performance? I assume so. Raisin in P2 with Mark V, Ozers, Rassir, Raver, and Chucky. They'll be your soft tyre runners at start. Whale, Dark Mark, and Even Stevens. They will be guaranteed to start on the mediums with their qualifying wear. Primal just misses out by 4/100ths of a second for the 10th back Blackout. For the 2/10 back Rara. Whisper. Not quite the best of the relationship, only 100th off a fellow Rara. With Dragoon bringing up the rear, of course, in P15. Who the fuck needs to ready up? We're stuck here again in the fucking Wednesday League. What a shocker. And Jared leaves the session. Yeah, that's the 3rd time now. I'd probably say she needs to call it, maybe. Yeah, we can't have people jumping in and out all night, unfortunately. It's not going to work. But yeah, who guys in the chat, who needs to ready up? Let me know. Go back to your actual car and press the A button. You know, at least wait till the end of the session before you fuck off and, I don't know, buy donuts or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know what you guys do in between. I go for a cigarette, a piss or something, but I don't know what you guys do. Who needs to ready up, guys? We're stuck on this screen again. We want to keep this flowing. It's been a really fast-flowing stream so far. Really fast-flowing action. We don't want to ruin it by someone fucking fanning around. Come on. Hello. Anyone? Hello? Nobody want to... Baz! Fucking ass back and press A, bro. Baz. Right, press A. Jeff, that's interesting. Rara, press A. Oh, here we go. Yeah, bad Jeff, slow bastards. Hurry up and press A. I love how I say slow bastard when pretty much every one of you in this lobby got a quicker time than me, so we'll leave that there. Right then, so there your top 10 guys. Primal, Blackout, Rara, Whisper and Dragoon, the 5 drivers not appearing in Q3. Ladies and gentlemen, who is getting pole position tonight? And my money's going to go on my house driver, Danny. But a lot of guys are showcasing and showing up. Yeah, the timer of expectation or unexpectation. So here's your streaming site, guys. You got Rara, you got Whale, you got DNF Whisper. They pop up on your screen every time you finish a qualifying session. It's quite cool. Chucky. Fuck me, half the league streaming their own POV. And Janet Raisin. Imagine if these guys weren't streaming their own POV, they could watch me and get us to 30 views. Hey, Raver, welcome in. No. And Mark V. Mark V is watching, actually, so credit to him. And Ras... Fuck me. Should we just have a fucking... Let's all stream our POV division. I think it's just the Wednesday Night League. Fuck me. Crying out loud. Whale, I believe, is that Chucky? Actually, no. Oh, who's that in front of him? Oh, we've got Aston Martin there. Dark Mark, incidentally. The first one out. Last one out in Q1. First one out in Q3. Let's be starting this off. Do you know what? We ended up starting the hards last night. It was a pretty innovative decision, but obviously it all depends on the guys in front of you, whether... what they're performing like. Massey! Evening, buddy. Thank you for showcasing me. Got off at Pots Corner on at least 2 separate occasions. Absolutely love that, bro. And then I did it in qualifying anyway again. But, yeah, man. Thank you very much for an exceptional coverage yesterday. And, yeah, just loving it, mate. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, you and Mac are bouncing off each other like excitable puppies bouncing off a trampoline. I don't fucking know. I don't know if that's an analogy, but it is now. Dark Mark thing coming around towards the end of second 2 in his qualifying run. Have you got over the nightmare that's trying to pass me yet? Yeah, he had to do a stream on Tuesday to forget about it. Round the final count, guys. We have hit. It says here we've hit 30 views. I'm assuming we did. Thank you very much. And I forgot in my excitement to show what tyre everyone's on and what lap time they're doing, which is absolutely sensational. Right, so Dark Mark is the first person round. He wants to get 2 runs here. You want to. That's what you want to do. You want to try and get yourself 2 runs in. If you know what your strategy you're going to be running is, this is the way to go about it. Dark Mark, round, final corner. We're going to actually do this through the broadcast cam. I'm sick of watching TV pod. It does me fucking nothing. Spend enough time in it. In my bleeding career mode. Can't forget. Putting this corner after Rara's death at Spa. Oh, Rara. You came and you crashed off at Belgium. That one. Yeah, mate, do you know what? It's really cool when you got a corner. Sorry, guys, out of Rennie. Which corner do I hit in Portimao? What did I do at Portimao? Oh, was that the final corner? I couldn't stay on the track. I forgot about that one. I was going to say Los Hates. Is it Los Hates? Is it Los Hatters? You going Hispania on me, mate? You know what I mean? I've not got my Spanish head on tonight. I got itchy fucking arm. Jesus Christ. So Dartlock, of course, fastest at the moment. It's been a really decent lap this market. Plus, we were singing a lot of sad songs tomorrow night. Just fuck yourself. I'm not advertising a Football Manager stream on F1. I don't really see the point. I'm not streaming tomorrow night, guys. Don't tune in at 9 o'clock. Don't look at Bish's POV and don't watch me get sacked. That's all I'm saying on the matter. Right, so Dark Mark now trundling down towards the second to last corner now, aka the hairpin. So many kind of people can... It's such a hard corner to get right. There's no real true line. Obviously, it's got a racing line on, but so many different people take different lines and get off with them with a lot better effect. This is one corner that you definitely can't take certain lines through, as I am testimony to. Dark Mark coming across there. This is going to be a very quick lap time here to get started. 33.0. In fact, I think Mark could do a little bit better than that. So we'll call that a warm-up lap. I think I maybe scrub tyres as well, actually. But Angelic Raisin, losing the back end there, coming through the final corner. Pos corner, 32.6, could have probably got a little bit quicker. The McLaren of Chucky invalidated. So we're looking at the Red Bull of Ozers, who did actually compete 10. That's officially ended his winless run tonight. Well, P60, P1 and ERN at Bahrain. Ozers got himself in with 33.1. Sorry, I'm just going to have a look at these lap times before I read that comment. Even Stevens got beat by Ozers there. Raver goes there with 32.6. Good start. 100th clear. And here comes Whale for P3. The guy a lot of people expected to be up there tonight. Not in this case. But Mark V looking very impressive himself with a 1 minute 32.5. We've got Rassier coming down the back straight now. Let's see what he can do. He's been very competitive this race weekend as well, has Rassier. He had a pretty quiet Q1, but then Q2 got himself right towards the front. And then been up there as well. Rog, didn't mention the safety car in front of me. Or me, actually. Sick of that. There's no ZX Apex here to break. Spin in front of an AI. Rassier, good lap. Fourth position. 1 minute 32.728. We're going to go. Oh, Chucky, that was a this next lap. The invalidation that you really don't want to do. And he's done it. Ozers is going slow. He moves out of the way. Williams' start mark was actually improving, but comes back into the pits anyway. I'm hoping to at least finish every race in RF1 round, other than round 1. That's my aim. Finish the races. I'm looking to see if I can do the same thing. I was the last person last season not to finish a race when I overtook PTR at Russia and then exploded. So Angelic Raisin is not improving, but he's going to go again. He has enough time to go again, guys, so we'll see how he does here. I think we've got Danny still not come out on track. He's going to be doing a 1 and done, you'd imagine. The AlphaTauri of Raver coming round. Is that an improvement, or is he going to go for a third lap maybe? Oh, 6 100ths down on his own time. Not quite good enough there, and he did get a fastest third sector as the crow flies. So here we go. Mark V comes into the pits, currently leading the way. He's currently on course as it stands for his first pole position, but the fact is how close these guys are at the moment. 0.6 of a second separating all the time lapse at the moment. Angelic Raisin in P3. We've got Rassier not improving with a fuel light on in P4. Then we've got guys in the pits. Whale, Dark Mark Ozers, even Stevens, the guys who set laps. Chucky did set a time, invalidated it. Comes straight back in the pits. After his second one, here's Ozers in the pits. Angelic Raisin a couple of attempts down. The soft tyres really only good enough for an 1 and done. Absolutely burst lap, aren't they, it seems. Raver's got his fuel light on as well. Yeah, he's backed out here, so we're just waiting for the next round of cars to come out on track here. Both AlphaTauris, both Mercedes, both McLarens making it through to Q3. On with Aston Martin, Red Bull, Williams and Haas. Dragoon says, just done a Shaggy, made a cup of tea, just not with the shit bags he uses. Well, to be fair, mate, I've never really made a cup of tea with a bag of shit, so if you let me know how that goes, I am absolutely intrigued to know. Let me know how it tastes so I can avoid it like the absolute fucking plague. Right, so Chucky around the, coming through, doing his outlap. The man who's still searching for his first RF1 podium. He's been up there so many fucking times. Bad luck, bad time, safety cars, a couple of bad strategy calls, getting involved in general incidents. It's all happened to him. Will round 2 today be when he breaks his stock and gets his first RF1 podium? I think Pos seen too much shit this week. Yes, I have. That's a story for another time. Tune in tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, a Foot Manager. Just to hear the story, then fuck off. I don't need to watch the actual action. No, definitely not. Shaggy uses shit, mate. Fucking Typhoon. To be fair, I stopped really drinking tea. I don't know why. I just can't be asked. It's not something I want to do. So, bold shout, I'm getting a podium today. I always say he's getting a podium. You never know, mate. Just don't make bold shouts before the start of races because you still have to traverse turn 1. So, yeah, you got to watch yourself there, matey. So we're looking at Chucky now, starting his flying lap. Second attempt, of course, as he invalidated the first run. And that there, guys, these burps are getting above 5 out of 10s. I'm starting to feel the power. Not a fucking new day. Power of positivity. Mark V letting Chucky attack the first corner nicely. Not really in his line of sight. I think I'm PG tits, man. Ain't nothing PG about me, motherfucker, when it comes to tits. We'll leave that there. Right. Fucking leave that one there. Fuck off, Mark, you bad influence. No, it's what we used to call it on the old RRF1 streams, trust me. Right, so Chucky, pretty decent first sector there. I think it was a purple, but he's going to be in and around Chucky. He's not actually got a... Has he got a pole? Somebody check confirm for me. Does Chucky have the pole position? I'm breaking the curse today, Bish. Mate, do you know what? I find a lot of time when you run your mouth, you've got to back it up. I was just making a lot of these bold claims. Not all of them have been coming true recently. We've got to see if he can back up the talk in a minute. That's a hell of a middle sector by Chucky. Did you see the way he took the left rights? Absolutely brilliant stuff. And TR Dragoon to stop spamming. I love how Dragoon does spamming. Bish does pretty much the same amount of emotes and doesn't get a spam warning. Hashtag modlife. Chucky then. What's he going to top out at? Is he at full pelt? Are we going to see a 200 mile an hour top out here? We did. We see it flick to 200 miles an hour. And then slowing it right down towards the hairpin. Taking it very nicely. Managed just to power out of the corner as well. Didn't go too narrow, so it kind of doesn't narrow off his exit angle, so to speak. Here comes Chucky around the final corner. And that second place piece, 100th of a second off Mark V. So close again for Chucky, but yet so far. Danny. He's a couple of tenths up on Chucky. Mark, don't go saying that, please, bud, in the chat. I know it's Shima. I know it's that. I don't want that name in my chat. Thank you. That's no banning, no timing out. Just don't do it again. If I say a name, you get instant timeout. Right, so Danny then coming around the final sector, hit the hairpin. I use that name in my chat when the motherfucker gets executed. That's when we fucking use that pissing horrible name in our chat. Right, Danny then coming around the final corner. How is he going to do? I think this is going to be a belter. Oh, it's a 31. We've got one. We fucking got one. We got a 31. Danny with the first major statement of Q3 with 1 minute to go, in which everybody's on their flying laps now. This will be your one and only chance, so make it count. Bit of JLS, bit of segue. You like it? I did. I really liked it. It was good. AlphaTauri of Rassir then. Is he on the same tyres? Or has he done his run? Has he on one lap? Is he using the same tyres again? I can't remember. Okay, anyway, Mercedes of Angelic Racing is not starting. So who is actually the next one to complete the lap here? Chucky comes into the pits, right. I don't even know the next guy's... What the fuck am I even talking about? Mark V. Round the final corner, Mark V. And it is quicker. Not quick enough to beat Danny. He has still got time to do one final run. Dark Mark starting his fly lap now. AlphaTauri of Rassir. 32.7. He's improved, and is he going to get another chance? Well, he's still going. He might as well go for a push lap here. This is people's final chances. Danny's still pushing. Might as well give it a go. Mercedes of Eva Stevens, I believe. Oh, I think that's Angelic Ray's actually coming round. Danny, you may as well complete the lap anyway. Is it a quicker lap? It isn't quite. But he's another 1 minute 31 for Danny. Ozers. Currently on a 33-1, 4/10 of a second up. This is a pretty decent lap here for Ozers. Will he achieve his highest qualifying in his career? Needs to be top 6. Oh my god! Whoa! Fucking bloody Nora! P3, mate! Wow! Raver. Is he going to ruin his pie? P2 for Raver Chili! P4 Raver, sorry, getting excited. Eva Stevens is invalidated! Oh, wounded. Mark V. And Rassi. So will Dark Mark spoil Danny's party? Whale is down in 8th. Whale is 8th. Claren have really dropped off here. So Osis with a great qual for that minimum of P5 here. Dark Mark puts it P3. Doesn't quite get to the front row, but on the outside at the start. What a qualifying! Osis probably the lap of his life. Puts him in P4. Or P5, sorry, forgive me, Dark Mark improved. Wow. Okay, so Osis has got a bit of pace from here. his record, his highest qualifying in RF1, I believe, P5. Oh, what a start. What amazing quality that was. Unbelievable qualifying, guys. That is us done and dusted with quali today. PR1 Danny. I believe that's his third pole in a row. Right. Well, there was Danny on pole last week. I think he was. I can't fucking remember. Lap of his life. Yeah, he's put all his effort into quali. He'll fucking forget to start now and cause a 15-car pilot behind him. Let's hope that isn't the case. Dart Mark doing a hell of a lap there. One driver into the 31s, and that's what it took. And that's what it took for pole, and that's what he's got. Danny. I believe it was. Someone could confirm Danny was pole last week. I haven't got the records in front of me. So, Danny, 1/10 of a second clear of Raver. Haas and AlphaTauri taking the front row. Then we've got Dart Mark in the Aston Martin with Angelic Racing the leading. Mercedes in fourth. Red Bull representing Q3 by Ozers. Williams by Mark V. They're starting and sharing the third row together. Chucky in seventh with Rassir in eighth. Chucky the leading McLaren this week of Whale. Yeah, well, I'm unsure if it was you or Danny. Yeah, it was you actually, wasn't it, with a belting lap at the end. And Eva Stevens running out the top 10. And Rassir's left the session. Absolutely wonderful. He'll have to get back in, obviously. So, guys, if you give me 2 minutes, if I can get all of you guys to send Rassir an invite, I'll be back very shortly. here we are then, guys. We are back. We're waiting for the start of the second round of the Wednesday League. Dark Mark right up there amongst soft tyre runners up there. Medium tyres Dark Mark, and a lot of guys are going for the hards, like happened on the Tuesday League. About 7 of us went for the hards, and we were all competitive at the end of the race. Due to our perfectly timed safety car, actually. Rara and Whisper both on the 7th row on hards. Dragoon also. Woodsy charged it, and Baz, I'm not sure if charged it. It's back in the car yet. I don't know if Rassir, if I don't know if he's back in the lobby. If someone let me know. But unfortunately, not currently. As far as I'm aware, I don't think he is. So there are your tyre selection, guys. Top 7, well, 7 at the top 8 on soft Dark Mark, the rare one on mediums, Whale, and even Stevens looking to play the long game. Primal starting on softs. That's a bit of a bizarre decision for being outside the top 10, looking to possibly do a different strategy. I think he's kind of focusing a little bit on his kind of looking to, kind of do an alternative strategy, just trying to get my words out there, with Blackout, Mike Fairley, and Baz now selecting the medium tyres. And we're going to go, guys. It is go time in the Wednesday League. We have got ourselves 28 laps ahead of us. And the way that this league has been over the last year, it's going to be absolutely... Oh, you're back in, mate. Yeah, you'll be able to take control of your car, I believe, after the formation lap. Just be careful you're not an AI for the immediate issue. Unless you got back in before the lobby counted down. That way you'll be able to get in your car. So here we go, then. We have got formation lap coming now. I'm just going to double check that we've got the lobby settings right. Have we got ghosting off? That is the key question. We do. We fucking do. Perfectly back in time for the formation lap. Let's have a look to see if Rassir is in his car. Nope, he'll be in his car come at the start of the race. Danny leads us away then. Tyre choices. Black actually went to the hards, by the way. After it switched over to the mediums. Alternative strategy from a teammate, Dragoon. So Danny, Raver, Dark Mark, Angelic Raisin, Ozers, his highest qualifying of his career. Mark V, his first official qualifying of his RF1 career. Then we've got roof down. Christ on my life, you bloody retard. Anyway, sorry, we're back. Chucky, Rassir, Whale, even Stevens, Primal, Blackout, Rara, Whisper, Dragoon, Gamerman, Mike Fairley, Michael JFF, TSD Woodsy, Jar of 89 with Baz the Ninja. Bring up the rear of the grid. Imola, I'll not finish top 10. Haha. Yeah, I'm the same boat as you, Fairley. It's just a case of finishing Imola. Sorry, guys, a bit of a bad chest tonight. Let's get the old dressing going off now. We're not outside. Right then, it is time to roll in the RF1 Season 7 Wednesday League. This is the formation lap, of course. The lap where we see a lot of people doing different tactics. Some people don't really weave on the formation lap. I'm one of them. In fact, well, everyone's weaving other than the... Oh, yep, they're all weaving now. Yep. Oh, okay, right on time. Okay, the only one not weaving is the AI. Look at that. Fuck me, that's enough to trip out anyone, isn't it? You can literally see right the way to the back of the grid. There's Baz right at the top of the screen in P20. What sort of start will we be expecting to see from the cars tonight? Dark Mark nearly went straight into the back of Raver. Raver has been on form, as Ross pointed out, two-time victor now in SFR. So that's going to be an intriguing thing to see if he can bring the fight to Danny. Soft tyre runners here tonight are going to be in for an interesting run of time of things. Danny then taking up position on the outside, the cleaner line, the racing line, to start us off. As Baz is coming round, he's going to be the last driver to come round. Here we go. I was probably advised to get out of the chat now if you're racing. Keep the stream on. Obviously, grateful for the view, but focus now on your car. Focus on the race. Here we go. We've got 19 views here tonight, guys. Thank you very much for those who have stayed tuned. A lot of people do tune up for the race itself to focus on their own races. So here we go then. Well, positions change. As Danny with 5 red lights for the round, Season 7 round, second round is lights out with fucking Oliver and Raver's had an absolute terrible start. An awful start there by Raver. And we see the cars travelling into turn 1. Are we going to see any? Oh, goodness me. But, what a start there by the Aston Martin. A Primal up 4 places already. Are we going to see any incidents at the back this week? The answer at the moment is no. Just going to double check something. John is in the race now We do have a couple of cars. We've got anyone round. Let's go over here. Danny's taken off with Angelic Raisin, Ozers, and Raver. Raver's got himself back into 4th place. The damage limitation from the start helping out royally. And there's a Williams there of Mark V looking to try and tackle Ozers. No real incidents off the line. I mean, Jesus Christ, there is a God in this world. As we do have Danny taking off like an S Primal all over the back of Mark now. One of these cars is smoking. I think Ozers' car is smoking there. Not seen that for a while. Ghost Rider, I saw you can't make. We just had a full lobby tonight, mate, unfortunately. I think the one reserve just in front of you, Michael JFF, did get himself in. Ghost Rider is once again returning to be an official reserve. I believe that was an AlphaTauri then of Raver having a little look at the inside of Dark Mark. Oh, the Red Bull's off Ozers. Oh, what have you done? Have you fucked that up so bad? Goodness me. Bit too greedy with the move there. And what a move there by Michael JFF. Straight through the middle, up 2 places to 17th. Woods a great start. And Primal, equal biggest climb along with Baz. Oh, Ozers, what have you done? Jesus Christ. Well, that's one way to shit all over your chances. As Raver straight up the inside of Dark Mark. Softs over mediums to start us off. Came out to score points. He did score in the toughest race of last season to get his only point score. Oh, that's an AlphaTauri. That's Rassir into the pits. Is that damage from Rassir? Yes, it is. Rassir, that's a terrible start, to be fair. Right, so Danny leading the way as Dragoon and Rara. Oh, I saw that. Oh, bloody hell, Rara came from nowhere. I'm not sure. I think Rara just kind of overshot the corner a little bit there. As we've got Blackout in P12. The only one who hasn't really gained any positions. Baz is the highest gainer of this race with 6. Ozers, of course, fell right away to the back. He's going to have to make his way back up through the field. There are your tyres, guys, for this race. Woodsy and Baz having a little battle there. Battle ended immediately. Baz get himself up into P13. Great little start there, guys. Barely any incidents other than Ozers managed to fall all the way back down the grid. And he's moved himself back up to P17. Gamerman running P18. Being on the hard tyres, it's just a case of being consistent. You don't want to get yourself in too many battles too early on. And Dark Mark then is going to have the whole world on his shoulders right now, dealing with these soft tyre runners to get started. Wales in P8, even Stevens 9th, Rara up to 10th, of course. Good start then by the guys. Here we go. So there we are. Here comes Mark V. He's all over the back of Dark Mark. Mark versus Mark. Mark on Mark. Marky Mark on Marky Mark. This is how we do. Will Mark V be able to make a move here on his namesake? Looks like he's going to. Primal looking to just follow his teammate through. Doesn't make too many risky moves. Have we got any incidents really in this? Dragoon and Blackout having a bit of a ding-dong. Blackout with a wonderful exit, but he's not quite nailed it. I think he went a bit too narrow. Angelic Raisin with the fastest lap on lap 2. Expected Danny to pull that one out, but he didn't. Angelic Raisin the quickest driver at the moment, and we see a big gap back to Baz in 13th. DRS has been enabled. This is where the fun begins. DRS train unfolds, and I want to give a big shout out to Mike Fairley. Michael JFF up 4 places already off the start, running now in 14th, his highest official running position in RRF1. Well done, bud. Angelic Racing bringing the fight then to Danny up front. Haas versus Mercedes. Mercedes top after the first week, of course, of the combined constructors. And that was a bit. So, right, here we go. And Raver is sticking with him. Raver has been in the top 4 pretty much. Oh, Angelic Razor's left the session. He's going to have to get himself back in, guys. I'm doing the commentary. I can't bring people back in. He's going to have to jump back in the lobby himself. And this is going to really help out Raver here. He's going to get DRS on an AI, but he's got to watch out about the AI. So John needs to get Angelic Razor, needs to jump back in off my name or someone's name in the lobby, please, bud. And Primal and Mark V all over each other. Primal's made another position up. Primal, the big gainer so far. Whale and Chucky side by side, the McLarens. Whale trying the wall of death around the outside. And look at Even Stevens here, but he's got no ERS, Even Stevens. I think Chucky's kind of accepted the fact he's going to get overtaken here by both cars. Primal and Mark V, oh, that's a send and a half, is that? I don't know. Primal went a bit deep. Mark V regains a position. Blackout and Dragoon side by side. Blackout trying the same move he did last lap. And this time it's pretty much identical result, really. Dragoon holding his line. Blackout's going to be able to get a better line through Pos corner. Dragoon, oh, just holds on, but no DRS for Mark, aka Dragoon now. Oh, you power cut, I'll get yourself back in then as soon as you can, Angelic. Right, gets jump back in off my name. Mark V manages to overtake Primal this time. Mark V back to 4th with an AI of Raisin, who just has no luck at the moment. Move. Come on, move out the way, boy, please, thank you. Into P4 goes Mark V around the outside of the AI as well. Oh, the AI's pumped him one. Holy moly. Angelic Raisin's AI is giving Mark V a hell of a race at the moment. Russ is catching back up. We've actually got a bit of a battle towards the bottom of the grid here, with Red Bull, who looked quite promising at the start of this race weekend, now currently 15th and 17th. Not looking good at all. Oza's best qualifying, found his way onto the inside curb on the long right hand of the snail section. Woodsy's doing himself a good job there, running in 16th. And we've got a yellow flag. That's the Red Bull, and it's Oza's off the track. How to... Oh, he's got the wing. Oh, dearie me. And that's blackout. Even Stevens, what's going on? Even Stevens off the track this time. Everyone's fallen off the track. And look, I think at the inside goes Baz. Baz finds his way to P12, the Williams driver. Former Ferrari driver, of course, Baz. Another great little overtake there. What's happened to Daniel? Danny and Raver side by side, and Raver takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Raver leads for Danny, but Danny's going to get DRS back. We've got another battle back there. Look, that AI has caused an absolute kerfuffle here. And that's a hell of an overtake there. I think Chucky, is that Chucky into the pits maybe? I don't know. Yes, it is. We're going to get back up over the top, guys. It's Raver versus Danny. Raver leading the way at the moment. He overtook Danny on the previous DRS straight at the hairpin. Razor's finally joined. He's fallen all the way back to 7th place. He's got himself back in. Had a good time, though. Chucky in the pits. Baz and Mike JFF up to 12th. Oh, goodness me. Oza's now bringing up the rear. He needs to focus on his own racing rather than saying where he's going to finish and actually go and perform. That's what he's got to do. Chucky in the pits comes out right behind the Mercedes, just in front of the Alfa Romeo of Jarve there. Even Stevens, of course, with that big spin. Gamerman's overtaken Woodsy for 14th. That's a lovely little move up the inside there. Well done, Gamerman. Gamerman up to 14th. Danny's fallen back from Raver. He's going to be within DRS though, and they're both using DRS on this straight. That's a bit of an unusual place to use it. I wouldn't have thought to do that there, to be fair. Oza's in the pits. I'm going to rely on the safety car. Angelic Raisin's AI just absolutely threw him back down the straight. I think he is actually back now. Obviously, him being back and not going through a sector, we're going to have to rely on, or going across the line, we're going to have to rely on the mini-map here for a minute, and that's sector 3, yellow flag. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dragoon. And Jar of Dirt's exploded as well. Got to be a safety car right now. Surely to God. But no, it's not on the track. It's not in a position to cause any danger. Dark Mark overtakes Primal. That's battle position P4. Wild race so far, guys. And we've currently got Jar of Dirt. Well, it's not quite as wild as last week. Last week was fucking insane. But and in the pits comes Raver, getting rid of the soft tyres. Also following him goes Primal. The softs are already giving up the ghost. Dark Mark with no safety car is going to be a wonderful position here. Him and Whale probably going to find themselves battling at the front with Rara. Going from hard to medium or hard to soft, I preferably go for the hard-medium strategy. It's a much better way of doing it. Chucky and even Stevens. Chucky did a double overtake on the hairpin, by the way. Wonderful stuff. Even Stevens stays at 16th. Chucky moves up to 15th with Woodsy falling down to 17th. Mike Fairley, his first time in the points. Having himself a very quiet race, just getting on with the job. And looking to bring in some absolutely vital points on the Wednesday League for Ferrari. But look, there's a massive gap there between the top 7 and Baz running in 8th. We're going to focus a bit more now on Raisin, who's back in the car, back in the lobby. And Mark V, oh, of course, yeah, I was about to say Raver pitted, didn't they? Raver came into the pits, come out in a teeny bit of clean air, currently running in P12. Pretty much Raver pit stop ahead of like the guys in 14th already. Chucky's just got deposited Gamerman. Even Stevens gets Gamerman as these guys run through. Let's have a look here, because Rara is now all over the back of Angelic Raisin. Raisin's going to have really, really worn soft tyres at this stage of the Grand Prix. I believe that Whale may be having a look at Dark Mark. He is former Wednesday League Championship rivals. And look just in front of us. That is Mark V round the outside of the man who's been untouchable this season. He's not untouchable today. Mark V takes the lead of the Grand Prix and beats him into the pits. And nearly fucking ploughed it into the wall of the pits. That would have been absolutely fucking heartbreaking. So Whale takes the lead over Dark Mark. Rara, of course, on the hair at 3rd with Blackout in 4th. These guys all going to be entering the pits now. I think Baz may actually come out in front of Mark V. It's to be a perfect pit stop for the Williams and the Haas boys. Identical pit stops, actually. Raver. Round the outside, beautiful driving there by Raver, but Mark V's jumped him. The overcut has worked. The overcut has worked, but Raver has kept in front of Danny, but Mark shot the pair of them. Mark V, net leading out of that group. Not leading the race, leading out of that group. Right, I'm about to say, mate, some incredible moves here this evening. Awesome moves. It must be said you did exactly the same thing, of course, to get past Kamarov. I believe to get P2 on Monday night. I did watch the stream back. I just can't remember the names of who you did it to be fair. Even Stevens had a very, very bad start to the Grand Prix. We're going to go back up to... We're actually going to follow this battle here. The guys who are at the front of the race now occupy 8th, 9th and 10th, with Primal in 11th. So Primal's got himself right onto the back of the front group. And Flux says, pause, my oldest follower has returned to the channel. Andy, my man, Minecrafter and Flux. Hope you are having a lovely evening, mate. Thank you so much for showing some love. It's been 6 years, bro, I think, since you first followed me back in the old F1 2016 career mode days. Even before I was a meme at Baku. But here comes Danny then. But no, Danny's not again because Raver is up there. I don't think, yeah, they're not going to be able to find a way through. So Mark V leads this little group, and we've got a bit of a battle in between Blackout. If Blackout overtook Rara on the previous DRS strip, will Rara be able to hold it up the inside? In fact, he does. Oh my goodness gracious me. Where's Rara? Oh, he's there. I think Rara may have had a little bit of a nudge on Blackout. Blackout had an incredible run around the outside. Mike Philly having a look at Baz. Look at Michael JFF go. Wonderful drive from him tonight. Long way to go, of course. Not even a third of the way through the Grand Prix. As it stands, I can hear Mr. Horner scream all the way up. He's first of a Red Bull, yeah, man. Yeah, F1. His name is Rio, and he's harassing my ass, mate. We got to bring them days back, man. I'll get back on career mode soon. But yeah, and even Stevens has left the session. He's having an absolute fucking shitter, he is. Hopefully he gets himself back in. O's, well, speaking of shitter, O's is absolutely years behind everybody. We've got any battles going? We have Dragoon chasing down Michael JFF, who's in his second ever league race for RRF1. A Sunday Drive Reserve, I believe he is at the moment. Apex says even Stevens is bouncing over the track. Okay, so he's lagging. Okay. Maybe looking to kind of do a little cheeky reset. Not like him, actually. Danny, it's taken this long to get a penalty in this race. Danny, the first one, though. He's always found a problem in his arsenal. And this could be Dragoon up the inside of the snail section, proving snails can move pretty well. And there you go, Dragoon. And he still gets DRS as well. He may make this a double overtake here for P5. But no, Mike Philly with a beautiful use of ERS manages to stop him. But now Mike may be able to get a move on Baz Dragoon. Don't go for a double overtake there. He doesn't. Michael JFF, is he going to stop the car in time? But look at that. Mike overshot it. Dragoon gets them both anyway. Beautiful anticipation, opportunistic move there by the league race veteran TR Dragoon. Beautiful there by Mark. Moves himself up in a P5. Opportunistic, waiting for the moment. He sort of juked it himself, didn't he? And we've got another battle going on back here. Primal literally pushing Mark V, who's been overtaken by Danny and Raver. Primal goes on the inside, doesn't quite get the move done. If you literally run wide at this corner, you are an absolute sitting duck, as has been proven before. Even Stevens returns to his car. We're just going to have to watch the mini-map again at the moment. But look, that battle between Dragoon, Michael and Baz has now been joined by the 4 former de facto race leaders. So now this is where new tyres, fresh tyres meet worn tyres. And that's a yellow flag there. And that is... Oh, Blackout's dropped it. Blackout's blacked out, and he's there, but he can still get going again. And as long as he just cools his tyre down before the end, we still do our championship. Fucking hell, mate. That was about 6 years ago, back when they had the old co-op. Dry China, what a dream. Hey, man. We haven't had a wet qualifying, we haven't had a wet session yet on the Tuesday League. Not complaining. We've got Imola next week. We'll hopefully get a bad one there. Baz gets overtaken there by Danny with Raver, Mark V, Primal, and of course a fast-charging Chucky catching back up Angelic Raisin. Had a disconnection issue himself. And who's that? I think someone's making a move, were they? I have no fucking idea, to be fair. But Danny looking to get past Mike JFF. June gets himself a bit of breathing space. Look at that. Round the outside. Oh, the 3-1. Look at this. 3 wide. Holy moly. Raver. Oh, my God. They've all got DRS. Jar Dirt leaves the session, of course, retiring. What are you... What are you doing, Primal? I don't know who's going to go where. Raver's the big loser in that one. Oh, we're going to spin up Mike JFF. No. Oh, no. Oh, you have to move out the way of Whisper. Oh, Mike was having a fucking wonderful race. Get your head back in the game, buddy. Cool your tyres down. An absolute kerfuffle. They're going into the hairpin. Cars everywhere. And Primal sends up the inside of Mark V. That's a bit risky. Oh, you don't want to do that. His car is there, but Mark V has every right to go for that. Oh, look who's that on the inside. Raver getting himself right back into the mix. And Chucky's involved in this now as well. Holy moly. Oh, look up front. Oh, I've got to stay on this. This is fucking wild. Primal not making any moves. Oh, Raver nearly ran up the arse of fucking Primal. Danny's escaping here due to all the madness behind him. Danny beginning to get away. That is Killer Whale. Come on, Sonny says. Whale doing a good job. Still yet to pit, of course, guys. We're not even halfway through this race. Feels like it's gone on forever. Loving life. If you've underfueled your car, guys, you're going to be slightly concerned because there's not been a safety car yet. Only Raver, the only guy who hasn't actually fueled his car up to go for a longer distance. We're going to go on board with Dartmark because we may have a battle here for the lead. Now, Whale has made his defensive move. He's gone back to the race line, so Dartmark has every right to get up the inside of Whale. Whale's going to try one to get back on the outside, but Dartmark takes the lead. Killer Whale will not like that one. The Dartmark lad definitely would do. Or will do, sorry. And now we've got another battle because with the Danny's got Dragoon. That was expected, really, to be fair. Whale having a look back at Dartmark. On the outside he goes. And Whale regains the lead, not really losing any time to each other either. Fantastic battle. Danny gets Dragoon. Car's just battling up and down the fucking order. Razor's got, oh, that's Blackout! Blackout, no! Blackout, what are you doing? Fucking flashing before our eyes. Holy moly! Nearly cleaned out Dragoon. Blackout, oh dearie me, that's just, he seems to have lost concentration there. Over the course of the last lap, that's double spin. He's got to keep going on the tyres, he's on the hard tyre, that was nearly fucking death and destruction. Gotta watch out returning to track, peeps. It's been a very, very clean week, to be fair. I think the last real major incident well, obviously with the rage quitting on the Monday, or the retiring in the pits. There's rumours saying he did great. Red Bull having themselves. Well, sorry, Phil Aston Martin, is he? Sorry, forgive me. Mark V then is currently 3 seconds behind Danny, but remember, Whale is going to be on the hard tyres, so this is going to be an intriguing end to the race when everyone gets into the pits. Mark V with a 3-second penalty, harsh that. Of course, we didn't see the complexity of the previous warnings that he got. I think everyone's kind of calming down after that few corners of madness. Now the field's kind of reset itself in a way. DNF Whisper, another quiet little race, running in P12. In fact, Blackout's exploded, so yeah. Yeah, Blackout, oh, he levered the wall, alright. So Michael JFF still going well. Even Stevens, is he back in his car yet? Let's watch Even Stevens now. Oh, yeah. Now, Even Stevens is going to make a move here, you'd imagine. No ERS, though. He's going to run out of ERS battery boost, so to speak. Blackout he's keeping the race, and he may as well. Blackout, very competent racer. He's just had he's had a terrible time in the last couple of hours. Michael JFF runs wide. Even Stevens showing great race awareness and racecraft there to pull himself back into there. Michael JFF pits in anyway, so he knew what was happening. Baz also into the pits. Rasu was actually following right behind those guys, by the way, as well. So Mark V has got Dragoon. Dragoon, this is not his race. If he manages this correctly, he'll be able to pull himself back into this gap group anyway. Dartmark, by the way, pitted in and has come out right probably where he wants to. Dartmark going to the end. He's currently, in terms of gaps between himself, where the fuck do I go for that? Oh, it's there. Between gaps between him and Danny, it's 7 seconds. Danny's got to go and make 16 seconds on Dartmark now. And that's barring Danny basically getting caught up in other people's instances, but he is now clear to chase down his Haas teammate Rara. Haas having another great drive on Wednesday night. Of course, Monday night was a disaster for us. We did get a point from Skillian, which is fucking very well earned. We also got, myself, I got a P5 after causing mayhem under the safety car. Whether the admins or whether the stewards decided to take action on that, I wasn't at the controller, but obviously Dragoon is not using your... Oh, Dragoon, you go! That was almost dangerous. Goodness me, you can't go back on front of people. God, you can't be indecisive in this race. Oh, and Chucky's pushing Rave around the corner. This battle is insane. Look at everyone just all over each other here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. Oh, speaking of 6, Chucky and Dartmark all over each other. Let's come through it together. Danny's just got himself the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Got a chat in the race about Monday. 30 views, guys. We did it again. Thank you very much. Dartmark at the inside of Chucky. Chucky runs wide. He's part of the seat as Dartmark. Chucky's he can't just cut back in front of him. Got to leave it a space. But he's perfectly within his right to send the move back at the inside of Chucky and Dartmark. And Dartmark around the outside. That's a position gain. Well done there. Dartmark up into P8. Not making light work. Chuck him in and really fucking work for that one. Good move there. But Whale still yet to come into the pits. What is Whale doing here? Like I said, guys, we have hit 30 views again. Absolute love this community. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've not even done a shout out to whoever's watching today, but not really had the time to. That much going on in this race, and nearly half distance already. Absolute fucking eye carumba bum flaps, really. Absolutely nailing it. As we've got Raver following Dragoon, then this pretty much seems inevitable for him to go through. Primal's going to have a couple of, well, probably about a straight where he can just kind of think to himself again here. Primal, the big gainer so far. In fact, Mark V is keeping pace with PRF1 Danny as well. Evening. Dark Lord, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely evening, fella. Welcome in to the stream. Big shout out for you taking time out of your evening to watch this race, bro. It's been fucking brilliant so far. A couple of spins and that's Raver sending out the inside of Dragoon. He's got to slow right down, but he actually braked it in such a time that he stopped Dartmark kind of progressing up past him as well. So his lunge there, Angelic Raisin, his connection's not working, is it? Oh, dearie me. But Dartmark, thanks to... Oh, he's got Dragoon. No, he's got Raver, sorry. Raver's, yeah. Used the... Fuck, wow. Mark just breezed past him. I think it's one more rejoin. So, guys, Whisper's in the 11th. Good effort from Whisper. Yet to pit, of course. From the hard tyres. Whale doing well. What is Whale doing here? Even Stevens overtaking Woodsy. Is that actually Even Stevens' car? I need to double check. It is. Even Stevens is back in the lobby. P15 for him. Dragoon with Dartmark then. With Raver, Chocky, Angelic Raises AI. We'll just basically keep up with everybody. I think Fatal's just literally latching onto his bit of hope from this season. Keep massive behind Dragoon. That was a... Oh, his tyres must be gone off, or his concentration waning or something. This is when Dragoon starts making mistakes. When his concentration drops, or he makes one mistake, it cascades into almost like a domino crescendo effect. And he doesn't need this. Not running in a pretty decent position with potentially going on to quicker tyres. Later in the Grand Prix, Dragoon is in a net point scoring position. He doesn't want to blow it, but Dartmark's going to make light work of him here. And will anybody else get him on this straight as well? Dragoon not even using ERS. That doesn't need to there, really. Latches onto the slipstream and runs wide. Dragoon is going into that position where he's losing his concentration again. He's got to give Raver a bit more room than that. Yeah, he's losing this head. Oh, and Chocky blows into the pit lane at full pace again. Jesus Christ. So Whale comes into the pits, and that's a late pit stop. Onto hard tyres. I think Whale may very well have been going for a medium hard, and Whale has jumped Dartmark. So Whale now is going to be pretty much the guy to beat here at the moment. But Rara has taken over the lead of the Wednesday League. Goodness me, it's been a while since Rara's led a Grand Prix. Our former Season 1 Division 3 champion, of course. Chocky is going to be overtaken, I believe, by Gamer Man, possibly. Chocky wants to come out in front of Gamer Man. It's going to be mighty close. And I think he might do it here. Is Gamer Man going to go for the move on the outside? He's going to try and send it. Chocky has hit the jackpot where he's come out there. If he come up behind Gamer Man, that would have been an unwelcome distraction. Pretty big battle going on between Blackout Woodsy and Michael JFF. Blackout looking just to kind of do a two-stop now to get himself back up through the field in the quickest possible way. But, you know, it's Blackout's race is pretty much run. But he does overtake Woodsy. That's P16 for Blackout, the man who was formerly leading Rara. Incidentally, he would have had the de facto lead of the Grand Prix had he have kept his car going in the right direction. Yeah, Dragoon's struggling here. It is a real issue for him now. Raver still behind him. Ever the patient driver, Raver. He knows this is his chance. But Dragoon is weaving all over the road at the moment. You can't really do that, can you? I mean, say that Max Verstappen can do it. That's the argument, I guess, nowadays, isn't it? Dragoon not got the power to kind of get past Raver. He's trying to go on the outside. You're not going to make it through there. No way. And he's nudged Raver. Oh, Dragoon, he needs to focus. He needs to get himself back focused. He's lost the focus in this particular part of the race. Head in the game. Get yourself back on the mediums. Don't push too hard. Don't blow up. That's kind of the way you got to do it. Dartmark and Whale. And Primal. So this is your potential. Well, these guys, Mark and Whale, are going to be battling at the front again. These guys have been there before on many an occasion. What I'm going to be doing, guys, as well, I'm trying to work out a better way to do the podium. I might do a quick raid, but keep my stream going at the same time. but we'll have to wait and see. That is Shrews this evening. Welcome in, Shrews. Hope you're having a lovely evening, fella. I should be showing up to quite a few of the streams recently, mate. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Baz overtakes Game Man. That is him of the yellow flag sector 1. That is... Oh, I called it. I called it. He needs to focus, and he's just ran straight on again. It's not ideal at all, but he's not focusing. Dragoon has lost his edge here. Got to focus in this race, and Rassir all over the back of Deerfuss. Rassir struck the mediums an awful long way. Greza, evening, buddy. Just had a blinder at the hour, and a lot of our drivers putting on good shows in other leagues. Keep yourself nice and sharp. That is what we like to fucking see. So once in the pits, we've got the Haas drivers 1 and 2. Yes, you heard that right, 1 and 2. Not a fan of the livery, but they haven't updated it, so we've got to run it. Okay, so here we go then. Danny is absolutely flying at the moment. We've got Mark V, Primal, Whale, and Dark Mark all over each other here at the moment. Whale is within DRS striking. I don't know what the gap is. I think it's about to say half a second. It is half a second. Got a Greza do. Massey won as well. Hey, a lot of our drivers are winning races. That's what I like to see. Hashtag RRF1 boys. You fucking know it. You go to other leagues and you smash it. That's the way forward. Raver Chili gets a second stop out of the way. Is he going to be coming out in front or behind Chucky? His teammate Rassir is going to be going to get past him as well. Whisper's going to get past him. I'm going to go back here a minute. Is Chucky going to get ahead of Raver? He does. Comfortably. Gamerman and Baz, the hard tyre runners, will be pitting in here. I anticipate Rara, and it says there on the screen, Dark Lord, hey, you know it, guys. We're repping it, mate. We're repping it. Like I said I'd be streaming PRF1 on Friday. It all depends on what Dark Mark wants to do. Speaking of Dark Mark, all over Whale here. Did Whale make a mistake potentially? He's dropped to 1.2 seconds down, maybe dropping the back end. I didn't catch that. I was watching the pit lane exit between Raver and Chucky, but this is de facto race leaders here, battling it out. The gap between Danny and, in fact, Danny, 10 seconds it is. So Danny's going to have to hold back in 11 seconds on these guys as the Haas drivers are closing into lap Woodsy. No cars have been lapped this race. Good effort. Only 3 penalties in America. The top 3 are the only ones who got the penalties. 34 views, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If we hit 40, then, I don't know, I'll do a twerk or something. I don't fucking know. I won't, because I don't want to scare my viewers off, but in theory, Rara pits in. That's going to be onto medium tyres. As we see Primal, Whale, and Dark Mark, they've all... I am like a visionary in this. I'm a trendsetter. Don't power around that final corner, otherwise you will end up crying. It's not good. So Rara, is he going to come out in front of Angelic? Angelic yet to pit. Is he actually back in the lobby yet, Angelic Race? I think he is, actually. So I think Rara will come out, hopefully just behind in his perspective, Angelic Race. He does have to pit again. Angelic, yep, there you go. Rara, focus now. Get yourself in. Dragoon, or get your eye in, should I say, not get yourself in. You don't really want to put yourself in a game. That's not ideal. Whisper overtaken by both Chucky and Raver, having a great run there. Whisper looking to come into the pits, you'd imagine, on this lap. Post corner, says Darkwood, yep. Even though, a bit of a spoiler, Austin blew up there on his second to last lap in Season 3. But, of course, we just call it Austin time. He's got a whole, time zone dedicated to him. I've just got a corner, which, I'll live with that. Here we go then. We've got Primal then in 3rd position. Well, 4th. Dark Mark 5th. Danny and Mark V and Primal. All 3 of those still yet to pit. Blackout coming into the pits for his second and final stop onto the mediums, incidentally. Medium, soft medium, not the go-to strategy. Blackout, who was a fine driver, just ended up losing the back end. And then, of course, once you lose it a few times, your concentration wanes and, I guess, I don't fucking know. Rara's come out in P7 on the medium, so we're going to see Rara now pushing on against Angelic Race. And will he be able to make this move count? You'd imagine so. Postin corner. Yeah, I like that, Postin. Yeah, that's like a bad, I don't know. No, yeah, Postin corner, yeah. Guys, we're drinking Postin corner. They going to catch on, is it? They could catch on. I'm not going to judge, but into the pits comes Danny. Let's see how much time Danny has to make up. Chucky and Rassir having a ding-dong into the hairpin, second to last. Chucky gets that. Rassir pretty much needs to come into the pits this or next lap and stays out. Rassir's going to the end here. I wouldn't advise it. Danny's come out behind Rara. Danny's behind Rara. Now then. Oh, Ozers is gone. Oh, for the love of God. I think this is going to be what I think it is. A VSC. Ozers, well, that is extremely unfortunate. And it's a full course caution. Whoever's about to come round that corner, you want to get yourself in the pits. Mike Fairley straight in. The first one to do so. Now, who's lapped? No one. Woodsy survived. He's not the same. Mike J. Oh, for fuck's sake. He just has no luck, does he? Baz keeps on their mediums. Lap 20 the race leaders are going to be on. Yeah, I think Q-Ball did it with unbelievable spectacularity, didn't he? His crash was fucking unbelievable. He just disappeared in the distance. Mark V, Whale, Dartmark, Primal, Rara, Danny, Chucky, Rassir, Raver, and DNF Whisper has found himself in another potential point scoring position here. Yeah, that Q-Ball crash, I fucking remember that was fucking lethal, wasn't it? But here we go. Now, they're going to have to pit both, if you'd imagine. Yeah, there's Mark V into the pits, Whale into the pits. Dartmark, why is he carried on? Why is he carried on? What has he done? Oh, that's it. What have you done, Mark? You ain't going to survive that. They got into softs. Oh, dearie me. Dartmark with a bad strategy call. Oh, yeah, mediums. Mark V had a 5-second speeding in the pit lane penalty. That's why he's dropped down. Oh, Dartmark, what have you done? Track positions well, but you had it anyway. I everything. Ozers, stop bigging yourself up for the race, man. Do you talking on the track? That's a bit of veteran advice. Now, Angelic Racing has actually pitted, by the way. He does have a Delta to follow, so I don't. He's going to jump Rassier and then get. Well, he's only one person he could jump, isn't it? Angelic Racing back into the pits. Even Stevens pits. Dragoon still got his Delta. Baz then in 14th. Gamerman, the Alpine, 15th and 16th. The Ferrari, 17th, 18th. Oz has obviously crashed off. Had a terrible race, to be fair. Dartmark has fucked this up. If he can win from here, this will be the shut the fuck up pause moment of the season. But I genuinely think he should have just come into the pits. He had a perfect chance. Even if Primal would have double stacked, he would have been only one place further down. Holy moly! Rara. Hard's brand new, yeah, but he's going to be running against fresh mediums and fresh softs. It's one of them. Mate, it's like listening to Jerry the fucking King Lawler on fucking chat with Ghost Rider. I just want to change my prediction to the next 27 entrants to come out and fucking into the ring. But yeah, go on, Ghost Rider. Who are you going for? Sorry, guys. I'm having a Skittle. I'm allowed to because it's a ginger-coloured one. In fact, they are tropical Skittles. So. Fucking choked on it. Choked by my own colour. If you want the tropical variety Skittles, guys, by the way, I will be getting back on topic in a second because there's a fucking damn serious race about to happen. But the purple is a passion fruit Skittle. Tastes like fucking garbage, bin it. The ginger one is actually orange, naturally, as not many other things are orange. The yellow Skittle is a pineapple one. Now, that is actually a bit of an underrated one. Now, a lot of people go for pink Skittles, but I'll be fair, unless you like watermelon, don't. It tastes like garbage. And then, I'll be honest, the, what the fuck is that one? Tropical Punch is blue. That's a lovely little Skittle there. So, yeah, there you go, guys. There's your Skittles sales point. Whale could have Ghost here. I don't know. Right, Dartmark, according to Apex, feels that he can do it. So it's going to be interesting. Them hard tyres will be durable to the end of the race, as will the mediums. The softs may struggle right at the end of the stint, but Mark V's going to have to fly through the field. I mean, this is going to be a fascinating end to this Grand Prix. Whispers on the softs as well. Baz. Remember, Mark doesn't have... Back on Tropic, I like that, that's good. But anyway, even Stevens, Gamerman, Blackout. Nobody is on the... Everyone's on the lead lap. So we are back rolling, guys. What lap are we actually on? It doesn't say on my screen. I have to look on the stream. We're going to be starting back, I imagine, on lap 22/23. So that will be coming up now. I think the Ferraris, yeah, we're going to be getting started next lap Unless some Fries can get right to the back of the train now, potentially. And Dartmark leading the way. From Rara, Danny, Mark V. I think Dartmark thought the safety car might be coming in. Ferraris were just too far off the back of the pack, so we are going to have only 3 laps of DRS running as opposed to 4. That could help Dartmark out enough. Rara is in P2. Rara could find himself with him, but Whale, of course, doesn't have any penalties. Rara, Danny, and Mark V all have penalties at the moment, as does Michael JFF down in 17th place. They are your penalty winners so far. We've got a whole lap now behind the safety car where we can put our feet up, guys, before the last 5-lap dash on the Wednesday League in RF1 Season 7. We're on round 2. And at the moment, Danny, PR1 Danny, does have the lead of the championship. He finished 2/10 ahead of the man we are watching right now, Whale. Fascinating end to this race. You thought this race wouldn't have a twist, would you? Raver Chili's probably absolutely delighted that the safety car's come up because he was oh, what the? Has someone got low fuel? Woodsy's got low fuel. Under the safety car? Woodsy, go and lean mix for the lap, bro. If anyone can hear Woodsy, advise him to go to lean mix. It's not ideal. You don't really want to run out of fuel under the safety car. I must have under fuel by about 400 fucking laps or something. I don't know. Which would be ideal because you wouldn't be able to. Wouldn't be ideal, sorry, because you wouldn't be able to start the fucking race. So there you go. Dartmark, Rara, Danny, Mark V, Whale and Primal, Chocky and Raver, Angelic Raisin, and Dragoon has found himself back in P10, by the way. So Dragoon back in the points, had himself a pretty great start to the race, really quiet, a couple of really good moves, but then kind of lost his head along the way. A Dragoon trait has followed him all the way through his racing career. Never managed to shake off the kind of mental side of never been able to kind of, what's the word for it, conquer the mental side of the aspect of league racing. He's always been he's an incredible racer on his day. Moves which should make the jaw drop, but when it comes to, obviously, the crunch, Mark always finds a way, potentially to bottle it, but you never know. Dartmark, Rara and Danny. I believe PR1 Danny, a former PR1 champion way back in the day as well. It was Division 2. I think if any PR1 guys are in the chat, you'll be able to confirm for me. Grezza, Grezza, can you confirm Danny won the Div 2 title at some point? I'm sure he did. Or he was basically battling for it, wasn't he? Who underfuels? Yeah, you, Ambo. You've underfueled that much, you can't even drive on Mondays anymore. They fucking stopped you fucking underfueling your car. We need new drivers on Monday. It's like we're dropping like flies. Like, you know, people... It's obviously one of them. Shrews then, with a load of emojis, has been told off by is it Nightbot who's told them off? But here we go. Starting lap 24. I lied. Lap 23. So we've got a 6-lap dash, I think. Yeah, we have. Dartmark's gonna go, is he? That's the thing about being P2. When is Dartmark gonna go? Waited very late. Wow, look at that. Rara almost called his bluff there, though. PR1 Danny battling with Dartmark. Dartmark now, this is where he's going to win his money. Mark V and Whale. And look at this Primal's behind him as well. Look at Raver. Oh, he's gone wide. Raver's gone wide. Keeps. Wow, nice there by Raver. Get himself back up. Look at the AlphaTauri side by side. Whale and Mark V side by side. I've only got one of me. I can't fucking watch more than fucking one, you bastard. Here we go. So here is Whale then. And he couldn't get the job done on Mark V. This is all about patience. For Whale, it's about patience. Oh, well, that's not patient. Oh, dearie me, Dartmark. Oh, no, Dragoon, sorry. Fuck. I literally called this. He loses his head in races. He's took Chocky clean out of a good position. Dearie me, bro. Come on. You've been in league racing for long enough not to do shit like that. Come on. So, Dartmark leads the way. As Chocky's been absolutely pumped around. That's not good racing, is it? Oh, he's out there! Massive crash! Whoa! I think that's Gamerman. There's cars off the track everywhere. What in the... Gamerman's, I think, hit blackout. The Alpines have murdered each other. Oh, watch out here, Chocky. Oh, Chocky. Oh, this has gone to shit. Gotta be a safety car again. We don't have another safety car right now. And Danny making a move around. What the fuck happened at the back there? It was like fucking Texas Chainsaw fucking massacre, that was. Exactly. Fatal's saying he stays in Monday. Danny's never wants this club. Oh, fuck, I thought he did. I knew he was pretty close. Oh, look at this. 3-way battle. Whale. Rara's fallen right back. Rara, Whale. Oh, you could get close to that if you tried. But Whale, Rara's fallen right back here. down to P5. But he's not down there yet. He's got a chance to get back past Whale. Rara has bumped Whale around, and into Primal, and Whale's been taken out. Guys, whoa, Primal. Okay, that was actually a really good return to track. That was brave, I guess. Whale is gone. Guys, this needs addressing. At the start of safety cars, you're driving like fucking maniacs. Come on. You're better than this. You're better than this. Not good enough. I'm sorry. Not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Gotta be fair. It was a racing incident, but like everyone's just like piling into each other. Just patience, guys. All it is a little bit of patience you gotta have. But I guess that last one was a bit of a racing incident. But we move on. Rassir running in P8 now. AlphaTauri really benefit from this. McLaren's race has been punted and shunted completely out of contention here. Rara and Mark V as well. So Dark Mark has PRF1 Danny to contend with. 36 views, guys. This is absolutely wild. But Jesus Christ. Rara's got back ahead of Mark V. Angelic Raisin's found his way back to P5. He's barely been in the points this second half of the race. Rara holds on from Mark V. Rara. Mark V kind of just ran into him there, to be fair. No one's fault really there. Just kind of the way that the corner undulates from outside to inside. Mark V pits. So Mark V has pitted, caught up. Oh, well, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, he definitely got caught up there, to be fair. That's what I mean. People do do-or-die moves. The ones who don't do do-or-die moves, like Woodsy, who is running in the points. Woodsy is running in the points. Oh, this is absolutely crazy. But anyway, we're going to focus now. Primal has got Raisin there. The do-or-die mentality needs to kind of calm down a bit, but I guess everyone does get a bit excited. It's human nature. How the fuck is even Stevens in the points? Fuck it, what has happened? Oh, my days. Right, we move on. Dark Mark holding on there from PRF1 Danny. 3 to go. Whisper's in 9th, as Fatal says as well. But Whisper has a chance to move up the order big style here. Will Whisper just follow the patient game, which, of course, is a bit different. Obviously, when we were in the Monday League, you kind of had to showcase some patience, and the ones who didn't kind of get ruined. When you're all running so close together, one impatient move causes three patient crashes. That's the way it kind of goes. I think we've got Raver with a shot at Angelic Razor, but he doesn't have... Oh, he does have DRS. Danny and Dark Mark here. But there is penalties to take into consideration. I think Dark Mark's going to just filter in behind Danny. He's going to use the DRS. He's going to try and use DRS here with Danny. Rara P3, Primal 4th. Great. I did criticise the decision. Come on, Shocky. Come on, Woodsy. Everyone's rooting for Woodsy here. Yes, Hammer. Yes, he is. So, yeah, that fucking Mongo got banned in my chat last week. 36 views, guys. What we're going to be doing is... I don't know about podium interviews on the stream. I'm going to have a little chat, but I'll wait and see, because I want to get a big raid today. Usually people leave at the end of the podium interviews, and Rara battling then with Angelic Raisin. No, with Primal and Angelic Raisin, sorry. Dark Mark, if he stays within 3 seconds of Danny, he's going to get himself a win here. And I called Dark Mark out for making the wrong strategy call. It's proven, as of now, to be the correct one. Long way to go in this race. There is only 2.5 laps, but so much can happen. Woodsy's currently 3.8 seconds ahead of Dragoon. Are we going to witness one of the shock point scores of the actual season? He was just a fucking mithering cunt, so I think Fatal slapped I think he slapped the timeout on him and then he banned him. But didn't come back anyway, the fucking idiot. Oh, look at this on the inside. Oh, God, Raver having a look at Razor. I think Razor made a bit of a mistake around the long right hand, but that's going to give even Stevens a chance. Look at this fantastic racing at the end. Well, it's not been fantastic. It's been fucking barbaric at the end of this race. Even Stevens trying to find a way through. Don't really want to make a move up the inside there. We've seen a light flag. Even Stevens lagging a little bit here. Even though he's not got the red connection, which is a little bit weird. But anyway, we'll leave it there. Battle for third. Dark Mark is out of DRS. This is where Danny Raver's got a penalty. 3-second penalty there. I think he managed that. That was basically for holding off. Even Steven Rassir is currently running in 8th. Whisper in 9th. And then Woodsy in 10th, Dragoon in 11th. I think Dragoon may have damage of some sort. Oh, who timed out fucking... whatchamacallit? Even Stevens with a penalty. And Raver holds on for dear life against Even Stevens. Can't get around the outside of him. Even Stevens just has to settle back in. Is he going to send the move at the inside here? You have to make it decisive. That's a lovely move by Even Stevens. From what we saw in the fucking last couple of laps, that was beautiful. Last couple of laps have been basically people just trying to fucking end each other, basically. I did a Wreckfest stream. Hambo knows all about that. Fucking flying through the floor. Blackout then up the inside of Baz. Gets himself into P13. Scruffy ending to the race. But obviously, it is racing. Clips will be sent in and they'll be judged as... well, we need to. That's simply the way it is. We've got our stewards on it. Clips in by... we'll probably say... do you know what? Clips for Wednesday League in by midday again. I want all clips in by midday tomorrow. But here we go. Angelic Racing. Running in P5. Primal 4th. Rara's doing great to hold on. Dark Mark. Can he hold on? He's run out of the RS, though. He's out of the RS. Wait a minute. What's his fuel situation? No. Oh, no. No, no, no. No. No, guys. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I hope it doesn't... no. We'll wait for it. We may see heartbreak in this race yet, but we'll move on. Woodsy's fuel lights on. Yellow flag sector 2, and that's just compounded McLaren's misery. Right there. We will get rolling again. I know, Fatal. I don't want to jinx it. Chucky's lost all control of the car. Rassir, I think, did Raver make a mistake, or has there something happened there? He's 5 seconds behind. Even Stevens here. No damage on the car, seemingly. Now, yellow flag set to Chucky's just having an absolute mare. I'm going to just... yeah, he's just got to... Chucky's just got to get the car to the end and avoid the penalty for retiring early. Fucking hell. So 2 seconds the gap. Danny needs to break out a second on top of Chucky. Oh, for the love of God. He's not enjoying this time. I think Chucky's letting everyone go through. But Danny, can he make the gap up? He needs to get 3 seconds. He's not going to do it. He's not good, but Dark Mark is out of the RS. He's going to lose the boost. Rara 3.5. Primal. Primal's going to get a podium here, or is he? Because Angelic Razor's bearing down on him. This is for P3. Razor round the outside here. We see this already this week from Sneaky. They're side by side, but going on Danny. Danny takes the checkered flag, but Dark Mark shuts me up, proves me wrong, and wins the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh! Oh! Spinner on the last lap. Spinner on the last lap. Oh, look at that. Angelic Razor had a chance for a podium. And drops all the way down to 8th. And Whisper went to 7th. No. No! Woody! No! No! Woodsy! Dragoon takes the last point. Woodsy ran out of fuel on the second to last corner. Goodness me. Has he just... did he just bin... he just... did he cross the line? Oh, he did. Right, okay. That's like... well, that's one way to avoid a 3 second... quick penalty. But yeah, Whisper gets the points in 7th, her highest ever finish. But at the same time, Woodsy heartache. Gamer man, well done for keeping himself on the lead lap as well. Excellent there. Obviously, Chucky just gave up at the end, really. But Angelic Racing down to 9th. Rassir up to 5th. Aston Martin and Haas with a 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Excellent stuff. I know, Dragoon obviously late braked. Well, Lobster's saying Angelic Lobster, hopefully see you back next week, mate. Mike Fairley had a pretty decent end as well. Primal driver of the day, fair play, gets himself on the podium. Woodsy had a chance at the podium. Oh, sorry, a top 10, sorry. Imagine Woodsy got a podium. I think the whole fucking league would be on a meltdown, but... oh, God. Aston Martin, double podium. Wow. Dark Mark shutting me up. Criticise the strategy, I'll deal with that in a minute, but... totally fucking got that wrong. That's what you mean, guys. You've got to eat humble pie sometimes in this business. Jockey's left. You understand why? Just got it off and never really recovered, unfortunately. I'm going to go and check out my channel now. Just get my stream back up, guys. What a lovely, crazy race that was. Dodgy ending, though. Guys need to be a little bit more patient, but yeah. So, Dartmark wins the race against my better judgment. Stuck on the hard one-stop strategy. Great win there. Danny in P2, 6/10 down, couldn't break the gap. Primal in P3, his first official RF1 podium, with Rara in 4th. Lost it on penalties for the pretty much the second week running, Rara. Rassir in P5, even Steven 6th. Whisper with the highest finish in league racing in 7th. Then we got V3F1 Raver, Damage Imitation really in 8th. Angelic Raisin with the fastest lap, by the way, in 9th place, getting the extra point for the Mercedes team. Once again, Damage Imitation for them. Even Stevens, don't know how the fuck he's there. Yeah, extremely questionable. And we saw, obviously, 10th place Dragoon. Did hit off Chucky. We're not going to confirm that. And then, basically, yeah, we'll obviously keep complaints down to a minimum there. We're going to bring the guys in as well. Guys, I want everyone to stay tuned with the stream. I know you guys won't, but because you've got your own things that you're doing, but we're going to do a quick raid in a few minutes. We're going to go and bring in the top 3. Starting off with 3rd place on the interview. So let's go. Where's Primal? We're going to have a quick... It's going to be quick interviews, guys, because I've got to head off because I've got school in the morning, but... yeah, some pretty questionable decisions, got to be honest. Woodsy ran out of fuel second to last corner. Just heartbreak for some people, happiness for others. We've got all 3 drivers connecting to the party. Primal is now in. If I can get all 3 of you guys connect up and give me a mic check for me in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, hello, hello.
And then you all fucking speak at the same time. I love all 3 of you. I love the in-sync stuff. That's good. I'm going to have to listen to all of you. Oh, you're all in as well. Fucking hell, I heard you twice. So nice, we heard you twice. Right then, start off with P3 Primal, first official RF1 podium, mate. You had a wild race, didn't you? Talk us through it.
Oh.
That like a yo-yo.
Well, obviously, Chucky lost it going into the first corner. Connection was a bit laggy. So it sort of like skipped across the track. And I sort of like followed them off the track, managed to get back on safely. Obviously, soft tyres, obviously, felt good, so managed to catch back up. And in the end, managed to take 3 at P3.
And do you know what, mate, with the battles that you had as well, you were always involved in the battles. You were involved in pretty much everything that happened, but it was like you were always at the back of them, or just in front of them. So at the same time of being involved, you were able to run your own race with 15 points. Hell of a week for Aston Martin, mate. First podium, quick interview, Primal. Savour this, mate. P3. You only get 1 first. You got your first official RF1 podium, mate. Well done, bud. Top job, 15 points. Danny, you crossed the line first every time this season, but you didn't get the win this time. You didn't have it all your own way at all. In fact, at times you weren't even the quickest, mate. Talk us through.
Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable all night. Compared to pre-season, I don't know what, the setup's no different. But I was sliding all over tonight. But yeah, just managed to get through it and get PT, really. Apart from that, I knew Dartmark was going to win in the end because I think I clocked what he seen, because we all had 3 seconds penalties behind him and he thought he could obviously keep in that gap. But I'm
trying to drag this interview out as long as I can because I've eaten an absolute dose of humble pie. So keep talking.
No, I would have let you get to that humble pie pretty quickly, Fuzz.
Cheers, mate. But no, seriously though, still top of the charts. Incidentally, though, I know there's a long way to go. It means fuck all at this stage, does it? But as you know, full well being 100 points up 6 rounds.
Yeah, I just want to try and keep this consistency the whole way through this time.
It's just a case, obviously, once you try to keep the mistakes out, as you saw, a lot of people did make them, but you didn't actually make any tonight, other than the 3 second. But well done, P2. Moving on to the race winner. Cheers, Mark, you bastard. What the fuck is he doing staying out? Oh no! Quote pause. Fuck you, says Dartmark. Well done. How was your race? Nah, mate, seriously, very, very good drive. You did incredibly well to keep the guys behind. Then obviously you did get assisted by a little bit of wild, wacky driving from a few drivers under the kind of at the start of the kind of mad dash to the end, which did become a fucking mental dash to the end. But talk us through your race and talk us through your mentality behind the decision.
No bother.
Mark, have you included your audio? No one can hear you.
Look at it. Yeah, hang on.
Right, we need a translator.
Hit.
Can you guys hear him now?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go.
Yeah.
Go on.
So
Yeah, we got you.
yeah. So as
Hey,
I say,
okay.
at the start, started on mediums. Didn't want to battle the soft runners at the start too much because I knew their tyres wouldn't last too long. Then it sort of paid off like that. Managed to come out. I was surprised Wales stayed out as long as he did, but managed to still come out in front of me. Then just sort of tried to keep it clean from then on and found myself at the front for the safety car. The reason I didn't pit was because I knew Primal was going to. I just had this gut feeling he was going to, and if I'd pitted, it would have fucked him up. So I just thought, my tyres are fairly new, I'll stay out. It was only as I was coming round for the end of the safety car I realised that the F3 behind me had the 3-second penalties. I didn't realise until then.
Oh, did you not?
No.
Oh, right. I thought it might have
No.
something to do with the decision.
No,
Oh, fair play.
but it paid off in the end. Yeah, I managed to keep it. I had no ERS at the end. I was just hoping that Danny didn't open up that 3-second gap when he got past me. But yeah, good race. I enjoyed that one. That was fun.
And proven, mate, you got your first win of the season, 2 rounds in. 2 different winners, which is always nice at this stage of the season. 2 different winners in every league, which is also kind of good variety and incredibly close battling all around, mate. Well done, Aston Martin. I'm assuming now, based on that, we'll bump right up in the constructors table, but obviously you'll be able to reveal that when Woodsy, after he stops crying from losing P10 on the last lap, last corner.
So gutted. I was in party when I was in party with
he does
him.
the tables. I reckon I could just hear a Hamilton oh no around there.
I can. I want to personally kind of take a little bit of blame for that as well, because he was asking me what fuel to go at the start, and I said I normally go about 0.7, 0.8 over, and he did that. I think he went 1 lap over, and it didn't pay off for him.
Even with the safety car, which is surprising. But no, well done to everybody. Obviously, I need to stress while I'm on stream, because a lot of people do sometimes listen to this at the end and do watch through till the end. Grateful for those that have. On the safety car, guys, calm a foot down at the end. There's 6 laps, not 1 corner. Chill your beans next time, guys. But other than that, fucking entertaining race. Kept me fucking buzzing again, which is always good. We're going to raid somebody called Tash Bash. The names are getting much more random every time. So to be fair, right, and naturally my raid is fucked up. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about some other streams that we've got going on. Myself and Dartmark are going to be bashing this to see who's doing the RRF1 stream for this Friday. One of us, I think, is going to be doing it. So it should be quite intriguing. Get them guys a streamer
That'll be you, because I'm not here on Friday.
Oh, well, there you go, guys. You got me confirmed for Friday. Have fun with that, bad boy. Right then, also as well then... Yeah, man, you know it. Saturday, we're going to be going back to... my raid's fucked up, so I'm multitasking here, so if I end up giving the wrong league name, just fucking quote me happy. Saturday, we're going to be doing, on Ryan Moore's channel, Sneaky Wolf, aka Sneaky Wolf, we're going to be doing some performance race. That'll be Imola 100%. Then next week, well, Sunday for me, Dartmark, we are at... Monza for the start of the... I didn't know. We're at the start... I like that. I got you to fill in without making myself like a dick. We're at the Monza, the Italian speed circuit of Monza, of course, for the start. TSD, that's returning to the channel. I'm back streaming because I'm shit at racing. And then next week, we, of course, all out at Imola. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. All the best. Much love. And bye for now. Let's go rate some Tash Bash. All the best.